Good evening, One Piece fans. My name is Mr. Twitchy. Welcome to another One Piece live reaction. This time, chapters 1147 through 1156. I have a lot to read. I know this. Oh my god, it's been so long. I have seen so many things out of context. I am so excited to finally be caught up. Normally, I stream on my dual reaction channel, Mugen Eclipse, for our Don to Don streams every Monday evening. But today, it's on a break, just like most of the magazine. So, we'll likely get another chapter from One Piece unofficially this upcoming Thursday. I am excited. Vonte should be here a little bit later today. But yeah, I'm not really going to do much of a recap because one, I don't remember, and two, it's like, do you really want to watch a recap of someone who's reading 11 chapters today, 10 chapters? Probably not. Let me turn this up a little bit. Okay. Yes, but full disclosure, I do have a few spoilers for this series. I know some stuff goes on with Gunko / Emu. I know some stuff goes on with Rocks / Blackbeard. I know about Loki's backstory. His demon eyes, they look absolutely gnarly. But yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of a recap and what I've been spoiled on. So let me get right into it with chapter 1147. Now, I will also read on the single page spread unless I do see a double spread, and then I'll switch it over. Chapter 1147, What We're Afraid Of. Alright, Golden Harvest, Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 32. Thanked by Raizo, Daimo of Udon. That moon's looking a little crusty on your face, dude. Oh, God. Stay hidden, Robin and Chopper. I've seen him before. He's a holy knight. Huh? They're immortal. You can't beat them. Hide and wait for your chance to save the kids. I guess that means there were 2 survivors of Ohara. The Navy sure did a sloppy job. Russell. Huh? Gunko, you caught the Straw Hat crew then? You gonna take them with us? Don't be stupid, Summers. Are you two trying to make Straw Hat Luffy furious? Let's just fulfill the mission and go home. Ah, poor Saul's been tormented, and we let Colin get kidnapped. How could you let this happen, Jinbei? Stop shouting. I'm trying to come up with a plan. What are these powers, anyway? That chick is scary. I thought I was gonna die. I feel like there's something about that woman. However, maybe it's just my imagination. Whoa, yeah, it's her! This zombie girl! Alright, perspective Oda, like we know what you are. Gle? Brooke, listen up, you, huh? I want you to write songs for me for the rest of your life. You're going to be my slave. Huh? What? Does she know about Brooks's music? A celestial dragon who's a fan of Soul King? Sounds like a nightmare of a fan. Knock it off, Gunko. I don't want to fight with one of the 4 emperors either. Let's just do our job and go. I'm quite sorry, young lady, but from the day that Captain Straw Hat Luffy bestowed me my second life, I've been dedicated to no one but him. What if I said I would kill you? I would rather die than live without honor. Doom. Look out, Brooke! Ah! Ugh. Brooke! Are we good now, Killingham? Yeah, go ahead. Check, check, can you hear me, Elbaf? Come on. Come in, warriors of Elbaf. Who's that? What message is this? I'm sure you're all busy scrambling to deal with the strange events unfolding around you. That was our doing. I am a dagger sent straight from sacred Mary Joie. I am Summers of the Holy Knights. Craftsman Village, Southeast Sun World. Mary Schwa? So he's from the world government? Why would they do this? Captains, they're sending this message all over Elbath, as I'm sure. So they've revealed who they are? Huntsman Village, Northwest Elbath. Are the children safe? You've realized all over Elbath, we have taken 10 of your children as hostages. On top of that, we have reduced an orange-bearded man to a bloody mess for the crime of pursuing us from the school in an attempt to free the children. Mr. Saul? In other words, while you blithely assumed that someone else was going to do the rescuing for you, the children have continued to march towards the goal. Saul? No! The game's only getting started. It's just a shame that we can't use video. Can you name all of the children who marched out here? Of course! Then, let's let their parents know that it's time for the twerps to wake from their dream. Hey, how come we're just marching along like this? Where are we going? I don't know. We're already far away. That's not true. This is branch 8. We're on the way back. Yeah, but we can't control our feet. Why can't we go home then? I want to see my mommy. I want to see daddy. We're kidnapped. It means we can't see them. Huh? Stop whining. I'm here. And unlike you cryberry bee weaklings, I'm a warrior. Ah! A monster! A ghost! Save us, Kellen! Yeah! Alright, this is a double spread. It sounds like they took out Saul. Turn us around. We need to go save the kids. But captains, there's a hole in the bilge, and we've gotten broken oars. Damn it, what kind of freakish beast is that? I don't know, it's some sort of woman monster. Kinda looks like my wife. Watch out, she's gonna beat you over the head. That other one looks like my wife. Huh? Wait, these monsters all came from the children's worst fears, right? And your wife is Bent's mom? That's right. So Bent was asked to imagine what he was most afraid of. And the answer was, Mommy! Ah! Wait, what? That's our worst fear too. Yeah! We can't fight. Our morale is getting hammered. I also like the big old ladle that she's using to bash them. I'm sorry for always going out drinking, dear. Wah! I'm sorry for forgetting to take out the trash, dear. I'm sorry for eating the honey cake that was for the guest. Captains, they're ripping off the island clouds. We're gonna fall. Soar! Yeehahaha! The giant pirate ship has crashed. So much for their blister. Some of those sleep tids were a real beast. The kids' chances of rescue are dwindling by the minute. Now, Beardhill Jarl, former warrior of legend, it's time for us to talk. You mean Dory and Broggy are down? With no king on the throne, you're the boss around here. You must be joking! The giant pirate Svar just crashed! I hope they're alright, let's hurry! Our goal here is quite simple, to make you giants our slaves in battle. The next step is to find out how effective these kids will be as hostages. I bet you're all wondering whose kids our 10 hostages are, huh? Ripley and Frankie, library and school, Summer's Gunko, giant pirates, Western Village, castle, 10 children. Alright, that's a good little Oda map. These are the names of the children we kidnapped. First up, Ilva. Ah! Ilva, my granddaughter's granddaughter. Chief Jarl. Next, Scaldy. Is there anything we can do for ourselves? Olaf. It's a dream. It's all a dream. That's my grandson, Captain. Oh, Karen. I always have the worst luck. Mag. I'm supposed to be strong, but I can't stop. Ranja. Ranja looks unbothered. Don't worry, it'll all work out. Why did it have to be my child? Branch 8, right? I'm on my way. Bent. Mommy's gonna yell at me. Johanna. At least you have parents. You look like Yamato's kid. What the? Bjorn. Can I at least be saved? That makes 9, but just now, hoping to save his friends, a little warrior named Colin showed up to join the group. So that makes 10. Did you just say what I think you did, Bjorn? Sorry. What? Colin? Did you hear that, Ripley? Our son's a hero. Now's not the time for... And now our commands. Heed them closely, Elbaf. Your school is completely useless in war, and your library is packed full of pointless records of the past. You will burn them down right now and swear fealty to us. If you do not, we will eliminate the brats, one at a time. Taskete! What are they talking about? We know where the kids are. Let's go save them. I want to smash these guys. You have to make the call, Chief Jarl. Watashi? No, wait, please, it's too cruel. The school is the symbol of Elbaf's current state of peace, and the library is full of Elbaf's ancient history, as well as knowledge of the world, saved through the sacrifice of O'Hara's scholars. It's a fortune that belongs to more than just Elbaf. Ugh, calm down, lady. No, Robin, you can't. Please, Mr. Ya. You got it. I won't let them do this. All right, they both get ready for battle. I knew they were both joining the battle. Smash Bros style. They are here. Thank you, Vonte. Please like the stream if you are enjoying, or don't. I don't know. You do what you do. But it is time for a chapter 1148, and since this was already read by someone else on this profile, I had to quickly scroll to the beginning because it was at the end. All right, chapter 1148, Ranja. All right, volume 33, Onward to Hakumai, to deliver an Amigasa hat from Otama to Kawamatsu. Why do I have the feeling that this cover story will not be over by the time that I catch up? This thing's been going on for 33 chapters. Come on, Oda, wrap it up. Aha, my legs are moving on their own. Ranja! Ranja? Where are you going? You're gonna fall. Ranja! What's going on? It's weird, huh? But I'm fine, Nilva. Don't worry. I'll be Daijobu. I know it. It's no big deal. No big... Ranja! Come back, Ranja. It's the underworld down there. The first one is all set up to plummet, Summers. Good. Patch it in so that all of Elbaf can hear the little twerp's voice. Shiver. Now, if we don't hear your decision within 30 seconds, the first one of your kids gets pushed off. Beard Hill Jarl, you need to give the orders to your school teacher. Tell her to light the school and library on fire. It's so cruel. Chief Jarl, that library holds the words of the people across thousands of years of history. What do you mean? Obviously, lives come first. Before I turn the page, that is an excellent what-if scenario that Oda has put these characters in. I would like to believe that the current lives are worth more than whatever is in the library. But with that being said, if it has a history on how to finally win this biblical war, then as cruel as it sounds, Ranja, you got to go, my girl. I hope that's not the case, but theoretically, if I were in this scenario, that is the only way that I would give up the lives of these children. The conditions ain't the real issue. This is a massive turning point for Elbaf. Will we bend the knee to them or not? You want to let our children die just to prove a point? Isn't there anyone else around there? You have to stop this preposterous game. You stay here, Chopper. Huh? We shouldn't fight without knowing for certain what their powers can do. But what are you gonna... I can't hold back the emotions that are running through me. You're going to kill children? Are you literally insane? Even the most vicious criminals across the world don't take children hostage. Yeah, did I ask for the opinions of insects? Why, you? I'll go too, Frankie. Thanks, you'll be a big help. We'll join the fight as well, split into 2 groups. One to fight the monsters and one to save the children. Take up your weapons. Hurry to Branch Route 8. Get in your ships. To Branch 8! To Branch 8! Also, if you do choose to burn the school and library, you are forbidden from removing a single book from them. You see, what we want to burn down is your culture and your history. Cien Fleurs, Crosspedia! Ooh, nice little face palm to the bottom of the jaw. Blah! Robin, oof. Oof. It's the Minecraft, oof. Oh, Robin's all right. Be careful, we still don't know what makes them tick. Yes, I'm aware of that. Sneak. Quattramano. Ugh, I know you. You're Nico Clutch. Oh my god, fucking broke his neck. Not that it matters because he's immortal. Yes, Robin. I heard cracking. They're immortal. You can't beat them. Ahem. Can you hear me, Elbaf? You've got 20 seconds, until the kid falls. Damn it, he's a zombie too. Huh? You are kidding. Is this the way I want to go out? Yeah, hugged to death by Ramen. That'd be okay. Whoa, wait, did they just jump off? Hey, what is this all about? Are you in love with me or something? Huh? What? You jumped off? You got a death wish? I'm down for love, but not a lover's leap. Shout out to Squid Game. Robin, what are you doing? Is she going down with him? I'm well aware that you're immortal and have thorn-based powers, but as long as I remove those invisible thorns, we can save the children. Oh yeah? So you've deduced that knocking me down below will put the kids outside the range of my powers. You're a clever woman. Choo, 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 choo. That's my sound effect for spikes in case you were unaware. Oh my god, right through the dome! Huh? It's just a diversion. Ah, she disappeared. That conniving vixen set me up. Robin, that was so cool. You were amazing. Even the knife can't cut through this. So we can't undo these without deactivating that woman's powers? 10 seconds left. His voice. Oh my god. Time to speak up, Jarl. Make sure he hears the kid's voice, Gunko. Say something. Chief Jarl, what I want to say is, Raja! I love this school. It's where my friends are. Run! That's my daughter, Raja! I love the library too. We're coming to save you! The books tell you about places all around the world. The teachers at school taught me this lesson. You mustn't cause trouble for other people. You mustn't do things that'll make them upset. Raja the goat. If you lose the school and library in order to stop me from falling off the branch, that would be really sad and make everyone upset. So I think I should fall instead. Don't worry, Chief Jarl, I'll be all right. No, you will not get any more tears out of me just yet, Oda. I'm a lucky girl. I bet everything will turn out fine. 2, 1, Anji, set fire to the school. Chief Jarl, burn down the library. Yes, sir. Yeah, I like that look on you, Nico Robin. No, don't you dare. Run, Robin, do something. Zoom. Oh my god, cut off his arm. Huh? What? It's not coming back. Been a while, eh? Skoppergaban. Boom! Right across the chest. You can see like the Conqueror's Hockey slash. Crazy. Oda, you're not gonna get any. Hey, hello, Sherm. Scooby Dooby Doo. Dude, like, what is it with Oda and like crying children? I don't know. That's like my kryptonite with this series. Lucky girl. I think it also has to deal with the fact that like the upbeat children finally letting that facade fall. There's something so vulnerable about that. Great chapter though. I like the last one. It was more of a continuation and kind of like a transitory chapter. But this one actually went somewhere. So they had the ultimatum of to burn the books in the library or to let the child die. And I love that she made that choice, and then Chief Jarl said the opposite. I don't know. There's still something about Chief Jarl that makes me think like he could be up to no good, or he used to be up to no good and then got amnesia when that sword got stuck in his head. Yeah, I don't like seeing Robin like that. That was not fun. Been a while though, so obviously Skoppergaban had some sort of run-in with Killingham previously. Okay. Let me get a quick swig of water. I will be right back with chapter 1149. Okay, very cool color spread. Botakuri Maid Cafe. Does Usopp have the bill? I think so. My gold mine. Oh my god, that's what Nami drew in ketchup? That's too funny. Aww. This is such a wholesome color page. I've never had ketchup with egg. Well, I lied. I've never had amu rice with ketchup. I have had ketchup with my eggs before. It's okay. It's a very distinct taste, though. But I digress. Let's get into the chapter, shall we? Oh? Nani? Who is that? Chapter 1149. 1 second. Gah! It worked on him. How? What did he do? I'm rusty. Ooh. Thorn Salation. Ugh. Ugh. Mountain Eater. Ugh. What are you doing in Elbaf? Let's not get bogged down with boring questions. Ah! What? You met him at the castle? Wait, who told Usopp that? Nami? Oh, okay. I feel like that's out of order, but I'll continue. Yeah, he was totally pushing Luffy and Zoro around. He's the father of a boy at the school named Colin. That old man is? If I didn't mishear, he might be Skoppergaban. He's the left arm of the king of the pirates, the counterpart to Rayleigh. What's he doing in the land of giants? His attacks are doing damage, but how? I can't move, but I can still help from a distance. Don't do it, Robin. He uses thorns of iron. Your hand-to-hand blows aren't suited for fighting him. Double spread. Thorn Hunt. and Crimson Lotus Hell. Watch your step, there's no safe passage. Listen, I'm in a hurry. Slice. Come on then. Axe Symphony literally cuts off his dome. Or like the shoulders up. Whoa. Shing! Look out. I'm coming, Colin. Hey! He beat him. Stab. All right, Chopper has transformed. Where are you going, Chopper? Ow, ouch. Dun. How was he able to slice up a guy who's immortal? That's gotta be a crucial secret. Good, well done. You have proven yourself obedient. That's all we needed to see. I'll take care of the other building. Shoo! No. Wow! Look at it burn. The library. No! It's not your fault, Chief Jarl. The words of our forefathers, all of our history. This is Killingham. The fire is burning. Come back, child. Why aren't you happy? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm still alive. I'm sorry that everything's burning. No, Ranja, because of me. It's not your fault, Ranja. Culture, history, children, troops. You don't have the right to take any of these things away. A crewmate of the King of the Pirates? You realize that resistance means the death of these hostages. Oh, it's Mr. Ya. Colin, Mr. Ya is here. Huh? He came to save us. Don't speak up, Colin. Don't do it. Daddy! Oh, Colin. That's my daddy, everyone. Guess what? He's stronger than anyone. He's gonna save us all. Yay! Glance. Oh my god. She is so quick, that arrow, though. No. So you don't mind if I kill him? That's what I take from your response. This is my final chance. There's still time to put out the fire in the library. I can save the children and Elbaf in the process, as long as it's instant. Hang in there, Colin. Give me 1 second. You're a big, strong boy now. Okay, Daddy, I'm a warrior, so beat this creep. Be strong if you get hurt. I'll make sure you survive. A life once lost will never return. Look out, Colin. This is our son, Mr. Ya. He's so adorable and huge. What a gift you've given me, Ripley. My lifelong treasure. Please, be safe, Colin. Oh, I did get him in the neck a little bit. I have to put a stop to this before things spiral out of control. Is that future sight that he's seeing? I think so, because of the way that it's like the negative impression. I'll be strong. Oh no, Colin, don't do it. I yield. He's not what he used to be. I'm sorry, Elbaf. Feeble, frail thing. I was not expecting Scopper Gaban to be taken out like this. Was not spoiled on that. I'm so sorry, Colin. It must have hurt. I'm sorry. Cough. Huh? Daddy! Daddy! Yeah, Daddy! Daddy! Mr. Ya! Daddy! Father. What? What is this memory? Yo-ho-ho! Huff, huff. Well, it's my dream to be a pirate, you see? You know, his classic silhouette no me, but like, Oda, are you implying what I think you're implying? Does Brooke have a child? I'm not reading anymore. I want to just stare at this panel a little bit. Oh my god, yeah, she could have a tragic backstory. The resemblance is uncanny. Think of a way to escape. Oh, pardon me. Brooke? Huff, huff. Are you Brooke? Shing! Ugh. What is taking so long? Ow! Oh my god! Yeah, good lord. Great emu. At this moment, the Holy Land is a sea of fire. Oh, what happened to her? She looks scary now. We need greater numbers. Allow Mu to show you the dominance of God. I am so confused. In the best way possible. Sure, you know, at this point, the Straw Hats, I feel like they're not going to get much stronger outside of Zoro and Sanji and Luffy, obviously. Like, the rest of them are just kind of capped. Holy Land is in flames. I cannot get over this Wi-Fi connection that Emu has with his subordinates. Like, this router goes crazy. I don't know. I feel like that's somewhat of a misdirect. Like, that's not actually Brooke. But at, like, the same point, it's got me thinking, like, especially with Usopp saying what he says at the top of that last page, like, the resemblance is uncanny. Yeah. What is he doing? Okay, like, I don't know. I must be missing something. Did, like, Brooke dissociate from his head, or, like... So weird. All right, anyway, I will get into chapter 1150 next. Chapter 1150, Domi Reversi. Sounds like it's Latin. Volume 34, Enma Shrine in Hakumai. Yasui's sword is enshrined, and the pilgrimage is complete. Alright, double page to start. That's good. The children! Oh, thank goodness they're safe! Mister from the bar, my daddy fell down into the underworld. What? Mr. Ya did? It was that lady. Watch out for her. Daddy! Mama! She's floating? Poor kids, you must have been so scared. Come, let's... Stab. Stab. Ah! Huh? What was that? Silence! I kill you! Alright, well, at least you knocked everyone out. That conquers hockey. Oh! I don't know what this devil bat form is. It's obviously like what I'm looking at. Whoa. Hey, snap out of it. She got a pentagram and she's pulling out the trident? All resistance must be quashed. Is this the best thy sleep dids can do, Killingham? Whoa, she's got aura. Not so, Great One. The nightmare holes remain open. They continue to spawn monsters from every nightmare found on the island. These are creatures from dreams with no concept of death. They can be revived at any time on my command. Lead the line of whelps, Summers. Right away, as you command. What? He's still alive? Is that the same woman up in the air? She seems different from before. Where is Luffy's group now? Well, Luffy and Zoro and Sanji aren't here. Harujin's bunch as well. It's just our luck that they'd all be down in the underworld, far below. Ah! What are you doing, Robin? I have to help. I can't just sit here captured and do nothing. The question now is with whom we will parlay using these whelps as bait. Absolutely right, oh Great One. It makes no sense. A kingdom without a king? Stupid Gabon. My body's in agony. Dory, the blue ogre. Bragi, the red ogre. I charge thee with dominance over this land. Thou wilt be kings. Are you with the holy knights? You're the one who's driven Elbaf to madness. Crack? Oh, but I think your arm is gone, my good sir. Go on ahead, Dory. Join them, boys. Sure thing, Captain. Take care of yourself, Bragi. Now, give back the children. How many of you are there? Understand this, Bragi. Thou wilt meet with Beard Hill Jarl, cut off his head, and hold it aloft. Then announce to thy people that we are the kings of Elbaf. Never! This is our country. You can't tell us what to do. Pistol, a dagger. But it will not be for nothing. Oh my God, shoots his freaking hand off. I thought he was gonna lose it, but I didn't think via shotgun blast. I give thee the power of evil. Ah, the captain's arm! What happened, Captain? What happened, Captain? I don't know, that just kind of took me out of it. I don't believe it. She took off his mighty arm. She'll pay dearly for this. In exchange for some measure of thy lifespan, thou wilt receive an undying body and uncanny strength. Under fealty to Mu, thou art unbound by common sense and logic. Demons are the only proper form for life to take. Diabolical covenant. Did she say demons? What's she doing to him? Ah, I'm sinking. Domi Reversi. Oh, Captain, wait, stop. Oh, it's like the shadow figures, like, oh my God, with Moria? Kind of like Domi Reversi. So this makes me think there's like an upside down equivalent to everyone. Does that mean that, oh my God, now I'm thinking about my more recent spoiler, like Domi Reversi with Blackbeard? Is it? Wait, stop. Huh? Ah, he turned into a demon. He's huge. What happened to you, Captain Bragi? He looks terrifying. Is he a real demon now? Give back the captain we know. The real Captain Bragi has never once tried to attack his own crew. That is not Captain Bragi. He's got a warrior's oh my God, they are launched off like Team Rocket. I feel all powerful. Nothing can stop me now. No, she got Captain Dory too. Yeah. Come along, boys. It's time to kill y'all. No, Captain Dory, stop. You have to wake up. If you actually do that, our country is doomed. Also, like, character design? Absolutely fuego. Help us stop them. What about saving the kids? Captains, what? Huh? What? Not you guys too. Shoot, thump. Whoa. Was it because they were standing between the two of them? It can't be. Just keep your distance. Ah! Not bad. So this is the power of Elbaf. It will not be destroyed, but preserved and ruled over. Perhaps it is time to stay and watch to see how useful they will be in war. Please, Chief Jarl, you must flee. Something's wrong with Captains Dory and Bragi. Run for your life. Never tell a warrior to run from battle. This is quite the lineup. When you have giants on demon roids, look out. Yeah, Sherm, it really does not make a lot of sense to me how they have stayed so stagnant. Now, this could just be a power scaling issue in general with shonen series, but come on now. The Straw Hats are your main cast. But honestly, like, Emu seems undefeatable at the moment. If he can give this much power to a subordinate that he's not actually touching, maybe he's made a contract with through a Domi Reversi, or what did she call it? She called it a diabolical covenant. I just don't see how we beat Emu, truly. This is scary though. Alright, so Killingham was slowly regenerating, but it does not look delightful, let's just say. But it's kind of crazy how they don't even, like, they don't have any agency, or they can't fight back. Like, once she does this diabolical covenant, like, it's game over. If you get flipped, like, I don't know, that's, like, I like it, but it also seems kind of strange. Oh, that is a very cool detail, though. I missed that the first time on page 12, where Dory's, I think, Bragi? No. Bragi. His hand is detached, but it's still gripping the axe. Yeah, this goes against all logic. What a chapter, though. It's probably my favorite of the bunch so far. All right, time for Jarl to earn his keep. Well, sure, sometimes that happens. That was Behemoth, the penultimate chapter of Attack on Titan. Vonte knows, because unfortunately my reaction to that got scuffed. Or maybe it was the third to last chapter. I don't know, whatever one in which Zeke happened. All right, another quick swig of water. I will be right back. Alright, I know I only have 2 viewers in here currently, but if anyone watching the VOD or after the fact can like the stream for me, I would appreciate it. I have no commitments on this personal channel because I am focused on Mugen Eclipse, my dual reaction channel with Vonte, for the foreseeable future. So, you know, this channel gets some One Piece every now and then. I can't even promise to be consistent with my uploads or my streams, but I will say that once VonteThe1st Season 2 ends, if there's not another Thursday release, I will probably switch back to the Thursday streaming of One Piece. Alright, Chapter 35, Sumo Tourney in Hakumai, hurling Urashima's big brother, Yokozuna Sukune. Kawamatsu's just looking in the background like, Wait, captains, you mustn't do this. Chief Jarl is the world's oldest warrior. He's a hero of legend. We've looked up to him for our entire lives, haven't we? Yes, that's right, Kashi. The warrior we once admired had grown old and feeble, so it's time to force him into retirement. And then we will be the kings of Elbaf. There's no need for the god of Elbaf anymore. Bring about the age of war. We'll build an era defined by the ruthless and mighty. You guys never talked like that before. What's gotten into you? Stay back, Kashi. They were flipped over and turned into different people entirely. Now they're like demons, dark and twisted all the way to their core. Bakana. Thorman! The offshoot of Thorfinn, Thorkel. Thorman! Oh no, I'm trapped between them. No, wait, I don't want to turn evil. Don't flip me over. Thwep. I do not know what that game is called. I probably should know what that game is called, but yes, that is a traditional Japanese game. I think it's kind of similar to checkers. This is a lot. I know this isn't like our Chainsaw Man reads on Mugen Eclipse, but this is still a lot. Subarashi feeling. No, Thorman, not you too. Retreat for now. No, that can't be. Wait for me, Colin. Is that true about Mr. Ya? Mama's gonna save you. Demons! The great pirates have turned into demons! Oh my god, and now they're thinking of this and like this is their worst fear. Alright, this was a double spread, I just changed it over. The tides have turned against us. The enemy took out Gabon, it seems. Huh? And now the demon sleep tids are out. Get to your feet. You are not actually dead. Wahahaha! That's right, get up. Be reborn. There's no waking Elbaf from this nightmare. Dakadun, Dakadun. Now things are really cooking. With the Great One here, there's no need to hold back. Rampage to your heart's desire, my sleep tids. Remember, Elbaf, you created these monsters yourself. Saint Killingham, Dragon Fruit, mythical type model, Kieran, man, beast, form. I was definitely calling the other guy Killingham, but that is okay. Don't really care about either of them. Are there even more of them now? Looks to me like things have gotten pretty hairy. Okay, pause. What was the point of that panel? Now that Jinbei is on the crew, why have him say some stupid shit like that? I am sorry, Oda. You are wasting Jinbei's character. I can't believe what... Looks to me, things have gotten pretty hairy. That's not funny. Nor is it an appropriate time to say that. Nor does that help the situation. Why? Like, Usopp I can understand. Usopp is just... He will forever be a coward. He's not getting any braver, any stronger. But, like... Jinbei? He's supposed to be, like, top 3 or 4 on the crew. I didn't like that at all. Master Dory, Master Broggy, what are you doing to your homeland? Wake up, you guys! Why do you look like that? Where's your sense of pride? Damn it, we can't save the children. Now I understand why Saul wasn't able to stop them. The children are being guarded by monsters and invisible thorns. Wake up, Bent! Ilva! I don't got time to be passing out. I'm coming to save you, boy. Just you wait. How far shall we go, Great One? The playing board is entirely in our color. Yeah, this is a frightening war brigade. I'm trying to think of the words for it. Like a procession. This is scary. They will eventually crumble under the weight of their own personal demons. Continue until it breaks. Until what breaks? The heart of Elbath. The country would have been subjugated years ago, if not for Harold's miserable failure. Many minutes earlier, Underworld. I didn't think this through. I really didn't think this through. But calm down, Chopper. You got this. You can do this. Make sure he doesn't die. Yeah, guard point. Whoop. If you want answers, then beg me for them, Harajin. You killed my father, Loki. He was my father too, and yet that didn't stop you from ending his life. Knock it off, Harajin. Hey, Chopper just fell down from above. Huh? I heard something. Did you see him? Nah. True, it does seem like something just came down from above. It was beyond the mountains. Say, how did I know it was Chopper? Someone else is with him. They're weakened. Has his observation hockey gone up by being around Loki? Interesting. Alright. That sounds pretty bad then. Did they fall from all the way from the sun world above? We gotta go search for them. Okay, and again, I'm gonna pause right here. I don't know if it's just you guys. I have a hard time reading the One Piece translated chapters sometimes. It seems like the English is too... I guess stuffy's a word, but it's like it's too proper. And like the way that things are segmented and commas are used, I really don't like the way that it feels to read this series. It feels clunky, is the best way I can describe it. Hey, Gerd and Goldberg, you got anything on your wish list? Like someone's head or some jewels or... Oh, sure, we got wishes. But we're not unlocking your cuffs, Loki. Damn. Bunch of goody two-shoes. Hello, Oki. Ah? Shaggy, listen, I'm busy right now. Call back later. Don't worry, it won't take long. As a matter of fact, I'm busy too. Just one thing. Huh? Fine. Keep your voice down. I wasn't able to tell you earlier, but I will be unable to call you for a while, I think. Huh? What do you mean? At first, I found it frightening, but the more you and I talked, the more our conversations became a source of solace to me. So I wanted to express my gratitude. Hey, what's going on? Don't tell me, are you in danger again somehow? I'm fine, don't worry. Where are you? I just wanted to say thank you for everything. Wait! Hey! Shaggy! Click. Gotcha. Damn it. What are you looking at? I'm glad to know that you have a friend to keep you company here in the lonely underworld. Don't you dare tell anyone. I'm not friendly. Hey, Gerd, prepare your medical supplies. Mr. Yaz hurt badly. Huh? I guess everyone really loves this guy, huh? You're lucky that Chopper was here to save you. Good job, Chopper. Eh? Bakayaroga! You can't butter me up like that, Karayaro. Eh? This old guy? He was on the King of the Pirates crew? He sailed with Roger and Rayleigh? He and Dark King Rayleigh were known as the Wings and the Wings of the King of the Pirates. See, that's what I'm talking about. The Wings of the King of the Pirates. Like, you could have easily just said the Wings of the King, or you could have said the King of the Pirates' Wings. Like, the way that that's formatted, I hate that. I assume he was the third strongest on the crew. Hey? So he was a huge pirate, huh? That would explain why he was so tough. And it means he knows Shanks. Technically. Look, he's trying to say something. What is it, Mr. Ya? Second strongest. He seems really fixated on that detail. It's good to see you awake again, Mr. Ya. How could this have happened to you? Oh, about that. There's huge trouble going on up there, Luffy. Listen up, everyone. The children were taken hostage by a couple of bad guys, and nobody can do anything to stop them. There were giant monsters rampaging around, and, no, that hockey. Huh? Yee! My word. Everyone, back on the lift. We're returning to the sun world. Elbaf's in danger. Save your breath, Chopper. I get the idea. What preposterous hockey is that? Dog, ah ha ha ha. Looks like you're going to need me after all. Wow. Interesting chapter. Man, Vontae, that's what I'm talking about. Like, Jinbei's dialogue, it just sucks. I don't know, I kind of feel like he's got that, like, pretty boy, like, adult Momonosuke vibe going to him, just like the goth version. I kind of like it, I'm not gonna lie. I think he's got a very unique aesthetic about him. Othello, okay. Okay, so her power is literally like that board game. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, I didn't even realize he said that to Robin. Like, granted, he might have feelings for her, and there's been shipping between those two for years, but it's like, if you don't fight, you die. So, yeah, I think that's what it is, Sherm. They're literally trying to translate it one-to-one without taking into account how it feels to read or to react to the dialogue. And this was also a very dialogue-heavy chapter. I feel like I was reading forever. Shout out to Chopper. He made that move to save Mr. Ya. Gunko's hair got longer too, didn't it? I'm just now noticing that. Because I'm pretty sure she had shorter hair. Interesting. And also, whatever's going on with Shaggy, the fact that this is happening instantaneously with the downfall of Elbaf. What if this guy is living in Chief Jarl's beard? It's like a regular sized human, or it could even be potentially a Tontata or a group of Tontatas that is living in the beard of Beard Hill Jarl. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I want to talk about with this chapter. No, pretty much it. Another quick swig of water. I'm starting to run out of steam, even though I got another 5 chapters to go. I don't know about that, Vontae. I can't do blackface. It's not allowed. All right, quick swig of water. Oh, horrible day for rain, you say. Chapter 1152, a horrible day. Volume 36, Otama's Amigasa hat delivered to Kawamatsu Daimo of Hakumai. Hurry, to the lift! Do your best with that fool, Gerd. Alright. Take care, you guys. Ultra rare Gerd, I will give it my all. Make it snappy, Harujin. We gotta go. I'll stay too, Luffy. We can't move Mr. Ya when he's been so badly injured. Alright, thanks, Chopper. Hey, Straw Hat Luffy. Make a mental note of how you use the color of the Supreme King. They are not immortal. Thanks, I've got this one. I'm gonna save Colin and everyone else. You've helped me see the sense of it, Gaban. I wasn't able to verbalize my own power. And in that case, I've experienced it for myself. The Holy Knights can be stopped. Undo my cuffs and take me with you, Harujin. You're going to fight for Elbaf? I'm not taking you anywhere. I love the high definition quality. And, you know, this is Oda's style, and I do not fault him for this. But I do want to point out when we get those type of panels, so the Harujin panel that I'm talking about on page 4 of chapter 1152, it is so simplistic in that you see the character profile, you see a text bubble that's not really overlapping the character model, and you see very little, if anything, in the background. So look at the panel right below it with Sanji. That is a very busy panel, but it really sort of drives the point home when Oda has these simplistic panels, and not simplistic in a bad way, but just simplistic in terms of there's not a lot of clutter in the panel. Seems like there's more than one of you with Supreme King Haki. Who, me? Yeah, I had a feeling. I'm tired of Mosshead and Jinbei stealing all of my glory. You there, swordsman. You seem quite at ease with it. Wait, I can use Supreme King Haki? What? You didn't know that? It's flowing out of you. Sanji's just dead. Unbelievable. Haki is a power that's only useful when you consciously control it. How do you expect to support your captain, an emperor of the sea, without knowing that? Embarrassed Zoro. Hey Gramps, what about me? This is pathetic, Harujin. You'd rather have outsiders save our homeland? Elbaf already has me. Is that a fact? Because I can certainly see you betraying Elbaf and joining the side of the government instead. Damn, called you out on it. You more or less already did that once. How can I possibly trust you? Hurry, Harujin. Wasted time means more victims. Hey, Loki. Join my crew, man. Oh, he said it outright. Then we can set him free? Then can we set him free, Harujin? Huh? Forget about it, Luffy. There's no way this enormous freak fits on our ship. What about the food? He eats more than you. Come on, it sounds like Elbaf doesn't want you around anyway. I think it'd be fun with you. And if anyone's got a problem, I'll whoop him. That is Oda talking literally to his audience, just so you know. Shut your mouth, Pipsqueak. Why would I ever be a henchman for you? Is that what your instinct tells you, Straw Hat? I want to see him fight. Harujin, what's the holdup? We gotta oosh the lift. I'm coming now. I'm sorry, Straw Hat, but Elbaf has condemned Loki to death. You can't have him. Oh, darn. Harujin, go on and unlock Loki's chains. Not you too, Mr. Ya. Why do you say this? Loki killed 113 soldiers in the castle 14 years ago. He gave Chief Jarl a most grievous wound and slaughtered his own mother. His crimes are monstrous and historic in scale. I know, but the day it happened, we felt an extreme, abnormal Haki from the castle. and Shanks and I headed for ours castle together. We didn't see the whole thing, but we were there. You what? Huh? Did you just say Shanks? Sorry, Stanzin. You'll have to go up first. Zoro, Sanji, we'll catch up with you soon. Shanks obsessed fool. What? Don't call Shanks a fool. He was talking about you, fool. Gaban. Who better to tell the story than Harujin? You're still brothers, even if your mothers are different. You have 3 minutes to explain everything. What happened in the castle that day 14 years ago, Loki. If you're a true warrior of Elbaf, then swear by the name of God and speak the truth. This is a cruel demand, brother. You want me to relive that event? I'd rather not remember the details. It was a horrible day. Someone's coming from the sky. 14 years ago. Ours castle, Elbaf. Dog, ah ha ha ha. Oh no, Loki. Prince Loki has returned. Chief Jarl is here as well. He summoned you too, Loki? Hey, we're family. You're looking good though, old man. Just try not to live too long, eh? Shut your mouth. His Majesty is in the throne room. What does he want with me anyway? I've no interest in a man who'll sell his soul to the world government. These are the people who killed... Wait. What? Oh, okay. I was like, what was that implying? The world government killed the Rocks. I was so thrown off errantly in the moment. If Elbaf is going in that direction, they'll make an enemy out of me. Lower your volume. I'm an old man now. I'd rather leave the politics to the younger folks. And that lackadaisical attitude is exactly the problem. It's how you end up with peace-addicted children with no idea how to swing a weapon. That's the age we live in. My granddaughter's granddaughter doesn't fight, and she's adorable. Soft old dullard. Train her up. Use some discipline. Huh? What's that ruckus? It's coming from the throne room. Chief Jarl, thank you for coming. And Loki, you're my prince. Welcome back. Hey, I heard that. Just a minute. Let me check with the king. He summoned me here. This is my home. Just open the damn door, you clown. Ah! Stop. No violence, your highness. Hey, Pop, That ain't right. Oda, you ain't right for that. They used the... I'll just call an Uno reverse card, because I don't remember. It's Domi something, but... Because he was the perfect example of a good king, and that would cause him to go wild. Your Majesty! Huh? Harold! What's going on here? And let me guess. He had to do that because they all got flipped, and he had to kill them off. So he's been wielding Conqueror's Haki. Oh my god, this goes so deep. The Sun World, Gaban's house. The view's simply enormous. This place is the best, ain't it? Been a while since we shared a good bath together. What's it been? 3 or 4 years? Are you kidding? Captain died 10 years ago. Has it really been that long? It must feel like an eternity for you then. Yeah, my life's changed entirely. My plan was to join up with Buggy and lead a laid-back pirating life. But here in Elbaf, there's so much more to learn. You're a child of fate, Shanks. Don't bother thinking over the tricky little details. You remember Little Garden, the island where we met Dory and Bragi? Of course. How does the water feel, Mr. Ya? In Shanksy? Ah, you scared me. Shanksy? Feels great. Thanks, Ripley. She seems to like it when I'm at eye level with her. I guess this is how you have to design your house if you live with a giant, huh? I've got a lingonberry tart for you. Have some wine with it if you like. Tell me some stories about Mr. Ya's younger days, Shanksy. Oh boy, the tales I could tell. At every single port of call, Gabon had a different... Hey, punk, you want to leave this island alive? How much about... You know how much about... Oh my lord. You know much about King Harold? ? I hate that sentence. They worship him like a god here in Elbaf. Yes, I met him in Mary Joie. We got along all right. Mary Joie? When did he go to Mary Joie? But there was something we couldn't talk about in the Holy Land. So if he's back home, I'd like to meet with him and discuss it. Before it's too late. On this day, there was a massacre in the castle, and the most beloved king in Elbaf's history, wise King Harold, perished. Huh? What's that? Let me out! Who blocked the door? Help! Chief Jarl! This is the treasure of Elbaf, the forbidden devil fruit. But what was it that caused people to praise him so? I want to know who that is, and I'm not going to know for a while. For that, we must go back in time to 109 years before the present, when the question of what is the most frightening thing on the sea would elicit a unanimous answer. The giant pirate crew were the most widely feared figures of the day. At the same time, the royal ship from the land of giants only enhanced the fear the world felt toward Elbaf. It's a giant ship. I hear there's a beautiful princess in the castle. Take a look. And a major reason for that. Oopsie, my foot. Please don't do that, Your Majesty. King of Warland, Elbaf Island, Harold. Was that Harold, King of Elbaf, who ascended the throne at just 45 years old, 15 in human years, was undeniably a low-life scumbag. Who's your god now? Yep, it's there. And also there is a symbol on his arm, which, you know, Oda, you ain't shit for that. You got the same arm cut off that had the tattoo on it, but let me go back. I'll look at his arm. I did notice that, but it was only briefly in passing, and I didn't feel like staying on it. Is that the Celestial Mark? I think so. Or at least the same mark that Mihawk might have. Minimalist, yes. I mean, Sanji, yeah, he gets no favors from Oda. But going back to the Shanks arm bit, isn't that symbolic that his celestial dragon side was the one that got cut off with the Sea King? Like, did he even want to have that arm anymore with that tattoo eternally on it? Now, we know his hockey is crazy. We know that we've seen Emu via Gunko, her go absolutely crazy with the hockey. So I'm thinking that the Celestial Dragons might have increased hockey. That would make sense. But it also looks like someone stole the Forbidden Devil Fruit, or someone attempted to steal it and Loki put a stop to it. I must admit, though, while we're getting into this, that I just love the fact that we're finally getting some Shanks development, character development for him. Much needed, and oh, I know it's gonna hurt. I know this is gonna hurt. Harold's design is really clean. right. I think 1153 is the Loki backstory, but like I said, another quick swig of water. Okay, 1153, The Birth of Loki. Volume 37, Daimo of the Ringo, Kiku Nojo, and Boss Ocho. Prince Harold of Elbaf lived out his rather unhinged childhood years alongside Dory and Bragi. Thanks to his innate size and strength, gifts from his ancient giant blood, as well as his noble status, he developed an inflated sense of self, and no one could stop him from growing into a royal pain. Outside of Elbaf is so tiny and pitiful and boring. Don't you agree? Dude, you pick your nose and you cause a tsunami. Of course, Your Majesty. You're exactly right. Bunt Kingdom, New World. Come one, come all. Marvel at the 10-meter woman. Feel the earth tremble as she walks. Cover your ears when she barks thunder. A rare giant from the exotic land of Elbaf. Feast your eyes on Ida. Grrr! Ee-ah! Step away from the cage if you don't want to be hurt. Turning a giant into a sick sideshow? They've got some nerve. I also feel like she might be in on it. Like, this is just how she makes a living. Marahahaha. Yeah. They thought that Elbaf was a joke. Well, who's laughing now? Who are you? No need to thank me. I'm the king of Elbaf. I won't stand to see my homeland disrespected like that. Smack. Yeah, Your Majesty, King Harold. That face. I don't know if I've ever seen Oda draw a face like that in the bottom of page 4. It's almost like a Tezuka. I feel like that's an Astro Boy or maybe like a Dororo face. Turn the ship around. I need to apologize. So many people were hurt back there. Are you insane? You care about that mini kingdom of tiny humans? Oh my god, she's beating his ass. Do I have to hit you again? King Harold! They saved my life when I washed up on their shore and gave me a job to do. That's my quirk. They were kind enough to help me make a living until I was fully healed. What do you mean, tiny humans? Just because you happen to be born huge and are coincidentally strong and brutish, you actually think that makes you better than humans? How can you be so arrogant? It's pathetic. This is why everyone thinks that all giants are as barbaric and brutish as Elbaf. Just because I was born huge? So he did take her back, okay. Should we just set sail, King Harold? Why are you all just spacing out? Huh? Go and help her, you ninnies. This town is as tiny as a model. It's easy work. Yes, Majesty. Their method of construction is completely different from ours. We should tell everybody about it when we return to Elbaf. I want to bring home some of their spices. Do they literally have like Lego houses? Or is that just like the construction? Can't tell. I've never tasted flavors like these before. Notice how hardy their fabric is? And yet, it's so fine. These humans are more skilled than we realize. The Nika dance! The Nika dance! You have to see things from their eye level, Harold. Nothing in the world is meant to be destroyed. This is so beautiful. I was born on Samwanai Island in the South Blue. After some twists and turns, my life's path brought me here. So you crossed the Serpent of Blood? You mean the Red Line? Well, yes, which is why I can't go home. Hello, boys and girls. I'll kill you. I'd like to see you try. Then come to Elbaf. We're not as barbaric as you say. Oh, maybe I was mistaken about you too. King Harold's changed. Yeah, it's creepy. I bet it won't last long. Elbaf, 105 years ago. I wish to atone for all of my countless crimes. What's gotten into you, Harold? What's gotten into you, Harold? I may be out of the country more often than I'd wish, but it is only to join hands with our neighbors and to ask them to teach us their culture. If we learn from the rest of the world, we can make our land and lives richer. Yeah, but Dory and Broggy are still raising hell out there. They are good friends of mine, but they have always been eccentric. They're cordial with humankind and follow a code of honor. That's true! It doesn't hurt that they can fight, of course, but if they pose too much of a threat to other nations, we may have to rein them in. Zabababa, what a turnabout. Boja-ja-ja. Meeting new people took him on a journey. Harold, no. Elbaf is blessed with good luck. For example, by sending diplomats back and forth, we can help deepen the ties and friendship between nations. I see, so we're each taking hostages then. Don't say it like that. It means that countries can't get to be friends unless the people in them are connected somehow. Elbaf, 81 years ago. Fisherman Village, Eastern Elbaf. The baby's been born? Congratulations, Harold and Ida. Thank you all. And now, Ida and I can... No, you are forbidden from marrying her. The royal line must remain pure of blood. I'm sorry, Ida. It galls me that it must come to this. This is just how the culture works. You can't get emotional and fight against it. You're always welcome in our village, Ida. As long as you live in the same country as Daddy, you'll be happy, right, Harajin? Ah! This is your true betrothed, Harold. Estrid's blood is pure and ancient. She is the one worthy of being our queen. I was born in the brewer's village to the north, and I studied geomancy. It is my fate to love you for the rest of my life. Forget all about that woman and child to the east. Oh, that's, no, Good heavens, the spirit is escaping to the east. Your good luck is getting away. We must close those windows at once. Huh? And that mirror, it's in the 5-star kill position. Destroy it at once. Enough said. I do not like her. Estrid. I don't even like that name. That is a weird looking horse. How many legs does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got 8 legs. This is Asla, the horse of good fortune. It's a gift from my clan. The perfect mount for you, King Harold. I have no doubt that this horse will bring you great luck. It's enormous, and why does it have 8 legs? Guards, bring all the jewels and gold in the treasury to my chambers. This is to ensure that the fortunes of wind and earth are sent in His Majesty's direction. Also, inform the scullery maids that from this day forward, the king and I will be using the fine silver to eat all our meals. Is she just after luxury? About 70 years ago, in the era where the rigors of the sea made it difficult to maintain trade between islands, it's giving me heavy Wano vibes, Elbaf's skill at navigation was the envy of other nations. There's a star to the north that never moves called the Pole Star. Ooh! You said you met a mermaid, King Harold? Yes, I have at last. Fishermen too. In the kingdom where those with fish blood live, their king has a newborn heir named Neptune. All the creatures of the sea, not just the mermaids and fishmen, were engaged in a grand celebration that spanned the seafloor. Ooh! Ours castle, Elbaf, 63 years ago, while Harold was away from home. Congratulations, my queen. It's a very healthy boy. His name is Loki. The king and I decided on it. Now, show me my baby. Oh, sweet mother of pearl. What I'm about to see, because I know what baby Loki looks like, she's going to look at this baby that just came out of her in disgust. And I swear to God, if she pulls off some Spartacus crap to where she tries to kill the baby just simply for existing, for looking different, for looking barbaric, I'm going to lose my mind. What? Oh, it's terrifying. Your Majesty, it's horrid. What is that thing? That is no son of mine. Please, Your Majesty, try to remain calm. Tell the kingdom that it was stillborn. You can't be serious. It is accursed. Just look at that baby. It is a monster. The Prince of Elbaf grasped for empty air, but no hands reached out to envelop his own. Stop, Your Majesty! He's the It is just like Spartacus! The most unfortunate of all living creatures is the one whose very existence is denied by its mother in the moment of its birth. Do you hear me? I bore no child. Do not tell a soul about this. But what are you planning to do? I'm going back home. I never want to bear another child. Your Majesty, head guardsman, down in the underworld. What about the underworld? I'm not as emotional as the Kuma backstory. I'm more upset than anything else. These are about to be angry tears coming out of my face. Despicable. Shout out to Loki. He's the best. Queen Estrid fell ill. Get rid of the child. There was a prophecy before it was ever born. The prophecy said that King Harold would one day be killed by his own son. Not that madness again. And while Harold was busy banging his head against the problem of national relations, the world government has stepped in to block our path again. Why can't countries be free to decide for themselves? Hey, can I see your baby too? He's your brother. He's not your son. So he's not my brother. Aw, you're even sweet like that. All of the misfortunes that would fall upon Elbaf would be known as Loki's curse. Bro, that ain't fucking right. Yeah, worse mom. I don't know if I've ever seen a mom yeet a baby off of a fucking cliff. Dude, Loki never stood a chance in this world. Damn. But like, I don't know, maybe, like, what did she I asked, like, what did she expect? given the fact that Harold was of pure giant descent, maybe it's the eyes, but like that is still your child. And also, I understand why the guards didn't intervene, but you would like to believe that there is someone who can be the voice of reason in the room that could be like, hey, Queen, don't throw the baby off the cliff. You know? So, like, I don't know, man. That's... You probably should have stopped her. When she said what she said and picked up Loki and started to go in a different direction. Like, they should have... Oh, she's the epitome of, like, a gold digger. Fuck her. Queen Estrid. Good. I hope every... Like, what's that phrase? I'm so upset. I can't even think straight right now. Oh, it's like the, I forget the name of the movie, but it's like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. I'm looking at Loki. You're cool. Not everyone else. Damn. All right. This is actually really good for me. I need a quick mental break, and I do need to refill my water. I will be back in maybe like a minute or so. Just give me 1 second, all right, guys? All right, let's see how she dies. I'm actually looking forward to this. Can't Even Die, Chapter 1154. Volume 38, go pay your respects at the grave of the hero born in the West Blue and raised in Ringo. 63 years ago, Chief Jarl, the partner of Chief Jarl, oldest of the giants today, Beardfall Jarl, was killed by a young girl. The girl, a human, like outright just confirms she's a human? I wonder what the translation on that is in the Japanese, because there's been a lot of speculation about Big Mom's origins or heritage. But continuing, the girl, a human, half destroyed an entire giant village. Her name was Charlotte Linlin, and she would later be known as Big Mom, Emperor of the Sea. As it happened, in that very same year, Elbaf was afflicted by disaster after disaster. Fires, gales, and cold snaps that affected their crops, and poor fishing hauls as a result of the extreme weather that brought this normally fertile land to the brink of starvation. You see, it's because of the child. The kingdom is now under its curse because you didn't kill it like I told you to. Bruh, she can kick rocks. But surely that's a coincidence. Crack. Ah! It's looking at me. Ah! Prince Loki. Kick it out. Don't let that monster near me ever again. Bruh, what is Oda, you are sick. You are sick. Prince Loki, you mustn't approach your mother's chamber. Put out the beast eyes, or this country is ruined. It's all under a curse. Well, I'm hungry. I'm sorry, sweetie. That was the last loaf of bread we had. Should we go raiding? It would be easy to take from the humans. That's a part of Elbaf's history, isn't it? Don't be a fool. Elbaf has always fought with pride. Ha! That's just a story we tell ourselves. The Huntsman village is attacking us. What? Them? They've taken out other villages too. Grab your weapons. Don't let them pillage us. At this time, Elbaf had little internal cohesion and cooperation. Civil wars were not uncommon. With the desperate food situation, the fighting only grew worse and many died. The country was plunged into chaos, and over time, from what I heard, that prince at the castle is accursed. The people grew sick within their hearts. Hang on. Hey, Harajin! Your brother has put a curse on this land. He's trying to kill it. Huh? You're his brother, so you must be a sacrifice? Nah, Elbaf gotta go. Elbaf gotta go. Save the kids. Bragi, Dory, you're cool. Fuck everybody else. Huh? Why? My son's the sweetest, cutest boy in the world, and that means he's gotta live to be the oldest boy in the world. Shut up, Ida. You had no right to seduce Harold like that, outsider. You shut up. Love has no borders. Don't touch my mom. Don't make me pound you. King Harold. Daddy, Harold. Why do you turn on one another, my brethren? Your Majesty. In the same breath that I heard about the birth of Loki, I learned that my kingdom was suffering from starvation. I went at once to the country. King Harold the Goat! Ugh! He's such a goat. He's gonna bring in food. I went at once to the countries with which we have ties, and without a single word, they went and loaded up their ships with massive amounts of food. Each human has but a tiny body, but they banded together, country after country, and brought enough food to fill our giant bellies. This is especially relevant to a certain thing happening in our own world right now. So the beauty of this versus the evil of our world at the moment. Let us be grateful for their aid. We're here, Harold. Hey, how do we dock at this island? Yeah, it's enormous. Let us savor the food they've brought us. And when they, in turn, need our help, let us give it freely. The world we've lived in is so much smaller than the real thing. Shortly before King Harold's return, Queen Estrid passed away. And to her dying breath, she spitefully blamed the kingdom's ills on the curse of Loki, her own son. Who covered his eyes? Did they actually gouge out his eyes? Naturally, the people believed that the curse was responsible for her death. Loki, my son. He was born with an affliction of the eyes, I'm afraid. Though he can see, I assure you. The poor lad. Can you smile? I suppose not after losing your mother. At just a few months old, Loki abandoned any hope for love. He's got a lot of bruises. Nah. I'm so frustrated right now. This is a fictional story. I should not be this frustrated. Meanwhile, Harold's diplomatic ties paid off, and Elbaf survived its long winter. Branch Route 1? That's right. It will promote friendship and trade between villages. But between rebuilding the shattered country and his many foreign trips, Harold was tremendously busy. Horrid thing. And so the care of Loki fell to his regent, Estrid's older brother. This is going to be just an upset stream, is what this will be. It's dangerous down here. This is the underworld. No, the sea separates us from the underworld. The beast can't reach us here. That's so sweet of you to be worried about me, though. Squish, squish. You're going to do your warrior's training with Elbow. With Elbow? Is that a person's name? Elbow? In the western village, right? I'll stop by on the way home. Fisherman. I don't, like, my brain, I guess, is not working tonight. Fisherman, comma, the shipwrecked, comma, pirates, ... All comers are welcome here. That is such a weird text bubble. Am I? Whatever. This is Ida's bar. I just hope it helps Harold somehow. 56 years ago, Jarl's home, Elbaf. So you were there for the incident at the Reverie, Harold? Yes, I asked a fellow royal to help me slip inside as a soldier, but in the end, the council would not hear me out. If not for all the uproar about that murder, I might have been imprisoned. If you were lucky, you'd only be in chains. That was reckless of you. Say, have you ever heard of Galila Band? That group of hardy giant shipwrights? Hammer-wielding warriors, right? I thought they were a myth. No, they most certainly existed. They traveled to distant shores and sent a letter back to Elbaf from afar. It said, "We have all been taken prisoner." Can you believe that? Who could possibly capture 100-strong company of our kind, with ancient giants among them to boot? You think the world government did that? It's clear that we had a great enemy at some point in the distant past, but all of that history was sunk under the sea one day. My point is, your failure to win them over might not be your fault. Some ancient enmity? Okay, I'm not moving forward. Enmity? I've never heard of that. The state or feeling of being actively opposed or hostile to someone or something. This translation is trash. Absolute trash. I've heard stories on the wind about an army of giants put on ice and hidden somewhere. In any case, never forget that we have long been a threat to the rest of the world. Yes, I'm well aware of that. Punk Hazard, yes, I know. Oh, Prince Loki, killer of my beloved sister. Nah, this little finger ass bitch. Let's see, what rotten scraps shall I feed you today? Oh no, the lucky horse is dead. Oh no, the regent is dead, down in the underworld. 48 years ago, Harold built 8 branch routes in Elbaf. unifying the country and creating a vibrant trade between villages. My dream is for us to be connected to every country and for giant kind to be able to live all across the world. You're the best, King Harold! I can scarcely remember how he used to be. Harold is now a king for the ages. Why do you look so pleased, Harjin? You're not the real king. You're not the king's real son. Loki is our only prince. You're just a bastard. Look out, King Harold has gone on another of his trips. And you know what that means. Bolt down your doors. Bring the children indoors. Come on, boys, let's destroy him. This is Elbaf, land of the mighty. The weak don't deserve to live. Loki, meanwhile, caused harm and destruction, and mocked those who ran from him. This is literally because he has never experienced love in his life. That's the saddest thing. Hey, Loki, don't you mess up the village Dad worked so hard to rebuild. Huh? He's my dad, not yours. That guy might get a lot of respect, but he tries to be friends with those tiny little bug humans. So stupid. You have to see everyone at the same eye level. Don't think you're special just because you're big. I'm special because I'm the prince. Don't ever talk back to me again, shrimp. Harjin! Stay away, Gerd, or Loki will think we're friends with him. And then he'll hit us. He even had... and she hit him too. We are friends with him, dummy. Harjin, are you okay? Quick, help him. Little creep, you're a loser, Harjin. Look at you weaklings licking each other's wounds. The son of a mother with tainted blood. Your Highness, that's enough. He is the king's son as well. He's a prince. Don't call him a prince. But no matter how much he harmed and destroyed, Loki could never fill the hole at the center of his being. I can't even die. Oh my god, he was jumping off like fucking Kaido. That's so sad. Well, I guess... Whoa! That's actually rocks. So that might be Blackbeard's papa. What's up with this land? Where do you get inland? Ah, there we go. Look, it's a giant's kid, so this must be Elbaf. This one looks positively demonic. It seems too big even for a giant. Is he crying? Alright, Brat, you're gonna say yes twice because that's the answer I want from these questions. Question 1, is this Elbaf, land of the giants? Question 2, is Harold here? Rox D. Zebek, future captain of the Rox Pirates, father of Blackbeard, like outright just confirming it. Okay. This man whom Harold met at the Reverie 8 years earlier killed a Navy headquarters admiral and fled. Now the government had placed a heavy bounty on his head. Oh my god. Like, I saw this face. I thought it might have been Blackbeard. I thought back to the Domi Reversi from earlier in this read-through. I did not outright think that this was just the father of Blackbeard. Well, there goes my theory. I mean, Vonte, that's just low-hanging fruit at this point. Loki is such a goat. $0.25 Scrabble word. You're funny. Huh. How do I feel about that? Like, do I like that? Do I not like that? See, I was not spoiled on that, even though I did see this face. I thought maybe it was like rocks coming through present day Blackbeard, and in a way his genetics were. But just to like outright confirm it? I feel like I definitely have to sit on that one a little bit. Also, Mountaintop got sliced. Like, I just saw that in the background. I mean, with the whole brother situation, Sherm, I know you're somewhat making a joke out of that. I could see them having the same mom because it's the Harajin and Loki dynamic. Also, kind of strange how it's split up. Like, father of Blackbeard, Zabek. It's not Zabek, it's Zabek. So the murder at the Holy Land was due to rocks. We got Shiki. We got Whitebeard. We got, is that Gloriosa? Or is that, no, not Gloriosa. Stussy? The original Stussy? So yeah, I read this series, guys. It just takes me a while to get some names. Bro, this shit is so tragic, though. And okay, this will be my last point before I take a quick break and then get back into the next chapter. Like, here's the thing. Do I think that Oda sort of wrote himself into a corner with Wano? Yes. Do I think that he wanted to do more with Kaido? Also, yes. The thing is, with this particular reveal, I think Oda is somewhat covering his tracks in terms of this is almost a better version of Kaido, in which he, I think, is probably self-aware of the mistakes he made with Kaido, and he is correcting them all with Loki. So, backstory, obviously, in just a chapter and a half, that's more than we ever got from Kaido. The motivations, like Loki wants to destroy Elbaf, wants to be free. Like the correlation to Luffy, I would almost say I like the dynamic between Loki and Luffy better than I like the dynamic between Kaido and Luffy. But it's like, man, it just really sucks because Kaido was in the story for so long and we had to get through so much of that crap just to get to the great stuff with Loki. Because I'm just looking at the page 15. Like, I can't even die. That is legitimately how a child Kaido could have felt. We just never saw it. We never saw Kaido with a vulnerable anything. He's always been indestructible. And the fact that Loki was casted away at birth, where we don't even know Kaido's true parents, he was experimented on, he was an orphan himself. So it's like, all that in my mind makes me think that Oda is at least self-aware that he made these mistakes with Kaido. But I almost, like, my instant retort is like, okay, and like, we still have that in the story. It's not like you're going to rewrite those chapters. Or, I mean, I guess you could always do more SBSs, but that doesn't solve anything, Oda, so please don't do that. Alright, but again, I was not spoiled on this. I was not spoiled on a lot of this, honestly. So, I will be back in just a moment. Let me get another swig of water. Good point, Sherm. Loki is an equal opportunity hater, and I respect that. Okay, chapter 1155. We're in a Naruto village, I guess. Usopp is holding on for dear life. Meanwhile, Luffy's having the time of his life. Sanji. Nami Swan, come with me. No, I'm good. Is the Don meme that we're going to get to see next week? She good. She good. Yeah, this is Elbaf, but my dad ain't here. He's on an expedition. Are you puny humans? I've never seen your kind before. You really do scurry around. Aw, you're adorable. Wait, did you say dad? Are you Harold's kid? Even on an expedition, you can still get in touch with them. What's your name? Loki. Okay, Loki, you're gonna do as I say. Go back home right now and get someone to contact your old man. Here's the message you tell him to pass on. Loki is gravely wounded. Return to Elbaf at once. Huh? Since when do I have to listen to what you humans have to say? Plus, it's not like my dad would come back home just because I got hurt. Stop ordering me around, you little weakling. Rox's sword attacks were famous for blasting everything in sight, like a gigantic hammer or cannonball. Ow! There, what'd I just say? Loki's gone and gotten wounded. This madman had crossed Harold's Pass at the Reverie one year. 5 kings have been attacked and captured. It's an abduction. They were taken by a large man dressed in black. The lives of kings are no threat to Mu. I suppose not, but your Holy Land is in a panic. What's going on here? In a historical anomaly never repeated before or since, someone infiltrated the Chamber of Flowers at the very core of the Holy Land. Okay, so I guess or at least one of the long-running theories about Doflamingo seeing Emu, probably not the case. The man described himself as a worshiper of Davy Jones. He did not do anything more than this, as he knew he could not. But before he departed, he left a warning. I will be back right here. Interesting. Naturally, word of this incident never saw the light of day, but as it happened, one other man infiltrated the Holy Land at the same time. Look at him, he's far bigger than a giant. I desire him for a slave. No, he should be killed and stuffed for display. Guards, protect your lieges. Fine, the talks are off. I apologize for trespassing, but is this really necessary? Don't let the king abductor get away. No, that wasn't me. The admiral's been defeated. His attacker went to the palace. Be wary. Huff, huff. What is all this hubbub about? Bring me the big one. He must be the one who kidnapped the kings. I'm not going to be the fall guy. I'll seize him and... A giant in the Holy Land? Is this guy lost or something? Dun 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 dun. Woo! That is one hell of a clash. The clash between strangers eradicated any sign of others for 5 kilometers around. Name yourself. I am Harold. I'm Rox, Aim at the town with the next blow. If they capture us, they'll turn you into a slave. What? Why? Don't think, just do it. Ugh. Yeah. Which way is Elbath? The new world's that way. Vohaha. If you survive, let's meet again, Harold. Never. I don't consort with villains. What? You jumped off? The Navy admiral that Rox had just struck down perished of his wounds, despite emergency measures. After his many crimes of the day, Rox's name was launched into infamy, and his deeds stunned the rest of the world. Sometime later, he attacked a ship laden with heavenly tributes en route to sacred Mary Joie. Not only that, he destroyed the Gate of Justice and fled once again. With this ship and money as an initial base to work from, Rox dove into the pirating business. His activities were always hostile towards the government, but his first target was actually another pirate ship. In the pirating world, there had long existed a famous and merciless game played between crews. The Davy Back fight consisted of various competitions in which pirates gambled the fate of crewmates and flags. I never thought the Davy Back fights would be coming back with Rox. I do like it, but it's also very odd. Rox made good use of this game to assemble a very solid lineup for himself. They've got someone amazing. You guys are going to be shocked. At this point, his motley crew of miscreants flew no flag, and that was when, that's it, they arrived at Elbath. Ours Castle, Elbath. I hurried back as soon as I could, but you're already nearly healed up? What a relief. I know you're a very strong boy, Loki, but you should stay away from the underworld. You're lucky you only fell from a cliff this time. There are plenty of other dangers that could befall you there. I can't believe Dad actually came back. That was just a coincidence, right? He wouldn't come back to see me. Rox, I've heard all about your exploits. What are you doing here? I've been dying to see you, pal. You should join me, Harold. The world government's not going to hear you out anyway. Didn't you learn that lesson last time? Nonsense. The day I team up with a band of infamous rogues like you is the day our allies lose all faith in us. What? So you'd rather be ground beneath the world government's heel? I'm looking for a way to avoid that. We ought to be equals, every one of us. Now you're talking nonsense, Harold. Elbath is a nation of almighty warriors. Anything you don't like, you can just smash to bits. Gee ha 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 ha. Appreciate the feast. That's crazy that we just see that guy that was on Thriller Bark in his regular form. We saw him just in his armor and skull form previously. He's huge. So that's the King of Elbath, Munch. That's ancient history. Elbath is changing. People's nature doesn't ever change. I know that fighting blood's in your veins is bubbling over. Can't we at least eat in peace? If you people follow this man, only disaster awaits you. Follow this fool? Don't make me laugh. We're all individuals. If Rox dies, it won't affect the rest of us in the least. That's true, but his plan is very appealing to me. We're set to make a killing. You know about Fullaled, that island of exiles? They call it Pirate Island. They ship out all the hardened criminals there that countries can't handle in their own prisons. Shiki, Buckingham, Don Marlon, gangster of the West Blue. It was supposed to be a deserted island without food where the damned simply wait to die. But in recent years, they survived and built up a settlement there. How do you think that happened? It turns out there's a gold lode under that island, When the criminal underworld found out, they rushed to help mine it, and the prisoners made themselves a fortune. The government, seeing red. Edward Newgate, Wangji, Ganzui. That island's crawling with vicious brigands. Get anywhere near it and they'll rob you blind. So we made a deal with the government. I says to them, if we get that island back, how much will you give us? If they're willing to pay us, sure, we'll go raid Pirate Island and split the treasure between us. But we ain't giving the government the island or the prisoners. I'm gonna roll over full of lead, and I'll get the idiots who live there to help me build a pirate's paradise. Can't you just see the dumbfounded looks on the government and Navy's faces? This is just the prologue to my life. With that island as my base, I'll wipe out the Navy and bring the Holy Land to its knees. And in the end, I'll be the king of the world. Creak! You're making an enemy out of the entire world? It's too much to handle. Go ahead and doubt me. Sooner or later, someone's going to do it. There's no authority in the world that lasts forever. Let's go, Harold. If we team up, we're unstoppable. Save your breath. I'm king. You think I care? Let's go take over the world. The world? And the next thing Loki knew, his outlook on life had been saved. 4 years later, after Harold ignored repeated invitations, Rox finally carried out his plan. The formidable lineup that joined him caused the world to quake with terror. Let's get going, boys. The Rox Pirates have formed. Officially. So that's really cool that Blackbeard is ruling over Full of Lead now, where his father kind of, got his origins from. Caribou's dad? Oh my god. Are you talking about Wang Ji? I mean... the tongue? I can see it. Okay, but this chapter is jam-packed. Let's go. So Rox made it all the way to the flower garden. That woman has a similar eyes as Gunko, but for some reason I think that Gunko is not Gunko. I feel like Gunko is a category of women that serve at the head of Emu's will. So this is probably a girl that was kidnapped, possibly even Brooke's daughter, and then was created as the Gunko. It's just like the right hand of the king, so to speak. I will be back right here. So Rox said he would return to the flower room. It never happened. And it looks like Emu is wearing a veil at the top of page 6. Harold has chaotic energy. And honestly, after this chapter specifically, I can tell Oda is rounding the corner of this story. And I'm so happy for him that he will get to live his life after One Piece. I know this has been such a huge part of his life for so long, and it likely will be until the day that he dies, but I can really tell the story is heading towards its conclusion now. This is crazy. Alright, last chapter of tonight, boys and gals, so if you can like the stream for me, I'd appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and get a quick swig of water, finish the chapter, and then we'll get Vonte in here to talk about it. Alright, I saw this color page on Twitter earlier. This is awesome. I really love how Oda has been incorporating more color pages into his manga recently. And also, the dynamic of this is just incredible. Luffy in the center, laughing. Roger in the center, laughing. Sanji, Zoro looking at each other. Kaban, Rayleigh just kind of looking at us. And then Nami looking swag as always. And for some reason, Luffy's bigger than everyone else, and Brook has a red afro, so I don't know. Okay, chapter 1156. Back in this time, we're under attack by pirates. Why aren't you men fighting back? You're useless. A group of idols roam the seas. They stole everything we have, and the menfolk were no help at all. They're too tough. You didn't even try to fight. How are we going to make a living now? Even the Navy had trouble dealing with them. They were known as the Kuja Pirates, a band of warriors from the exotic country of women. These pirates were strong and beautiful and shunned the presence of men. I am so sick and tired of looking like this all the time. If only I could strip away this beauty of mine. This is Gloriosa in her glorious Osa appearance. Lady Gloriosa, you're a goddess. She's so adorably devious. I love her. I feel my brain being bathed in light. Ooh, asking for permission to have a heart attack. Lady Gloriosa, look at all your fan letters. Tritoma, what is that enormous pile back there? Those are all for Lady Shaki. There's 100 times more over there. It's preposterous. I'm the captain of this crew. Eek! She's like an icy jewel of fury. Yes, the true star of the times, who outshone even Gloriosa's beauty, was her first mate, Shaku Yaku. Enemy ship approaching, Captain. Hawawa, isn't that? Ahem. Is this thing on? Roger speaking. This is Roger. It's the Roger Pirates. Don't bother resisting, Kuja Pirates. Today, once and for all, you're finally going to hand over your first mate, Shaku Yaku. You haven't learned your lesson already, Roger? You already have my affections to return. Seize her! Yeah. Who are you expecting to seize? Bam! Lady Shaku Yaku. Someone once said that her every move and gesture embodied pure seduction. There she is! It's Shaki! Flowers! Please take my flowers! No, not his. Accept my gift of flowers, Shaki. In her presence, flowers wilted and crumbled. Chirp! Birds forgot how to sing, and people erupted into fighting. Don't touch Shaki! Ooh, Gaban. God, she looks like Robin. When she calls my name, I lose all strength. It's been a while, Roger. What did you do to Gaban? Damn it, I love you, Shaku Yaku. Hee. I love you too, Roger. In the face of such beauty, the mighty made fools of themselves. But I will belong to no one. Ah! Pull all of your treasure out of your hold. My soul is being taken to heaven. Don't you understand the honor of being loved by me, Roger? Move it, Gloriosa. I can't see Shocky. I feel for you, Ray. Yeah, it's a bunch of idiots over here. Wink. Lady Gloriosa, it's the Navy. Hurry, pack up the goods. Don't leave a single crumb of bread. Yes, ma'am. Hey, at least leave us some food. It's Roger and the Kuja. Make sure to snap some pics. We can sell those. Knock it off. We gotta get moving. Prepare to sail. Take a look, Roger. That's Garp's ship. It's what? Disregard that order. Listen up, boys. Flatten them all. We just got everyone here. Meteor fist. Ah, here it comes. Rampaging spirit. It just had to be Garp's sail. Garp. Roger. Roger, Garps, and Rocks, men whose tales were spread as legends in the great age of pirates, first clashed here in their hot-blooded youth. Huh? Lady Gloriosa! Oh, thump. The Kuja, meanwhile, were tremendously popular and an indispensable part of the story of this era. Get a grip, sister! Huff, huff. My chest, it feels tight. They're so gorgeous. These untouchable idols were the desire of all the salty dogs of the sea, and their bounty posters were traded for considerable sums. Hidden cameras and pursuers were an everyday problem for them. Later, when Shakuyaku took the mantle of Empress, her popularity reached heights never before seen. Ida's Bar Elbath. The boat capsized and Loki was drowning. To be honest, we weren't even sure if we should save him or not. That's how bad his behavior has been while you were gone. I appreciate that. Thank you for saving him. Hang in there, Loki. What do you mean you weren't sure? Save the boy! What if Loki had died out there? Listen, Ida, it was Loki's decision to go out to sea. So what? If you abandon Loki, I'll drown you 100 times. I didn't ask for help. See? You see that? That's the attitude he takes. Oh, he makes me so mad. He's lost his mom, and his dad is too busy to stay home. Loki's just lonely, that's all. Shut up, you old hag. Want to live with us? Yada. I love her, by the way. Can I just say? She's the best. As opposed to Istrid. You just want to pretend to be my mom and live in the castle, Ida. You just want all the money. Shut up, Loki. Apologize to her, Loki. You've crossed the line. You have no idea what Ida's been through. You kids are too sweet. You're being too soft on him, Ida. I hate the way Loki talks to you, Ida. It's not fair. Aw, you cried in for me, Mato? The world's too good for me. This world's too good for me. I'm sick of this country already. Everyone's so weak and wimpy and trashy. I want to be free, like Rox. From that point on, every time Rox came to invite Harold to join him, Loki begged and pleaded to join his pirate ship, but never got his way. I'm finally leaving. Aren't you relieved? To tell the truth, I hate all of you too. Several months after the takeover of the pirate island by the Rox pirates, hey, who are you? I want to join the Rox pirates. Yeah, sure, everybody wants to do that, but you'll never even meet him. The Rox pirates are the all-stars of evil on this sea. See that fish-shaped rock up there? Apparently, that's where they hang out. You want to meet them? Go on. But the farther inland you go, the crazier the folks get. Good luck trying to get there. Yeah, I'll give you a little push. Oof. Easy, go easy on them. Huh? Oh my god, the smoker's dad? Yeah! Ah, it's him, Kyo the Hitman. What's Shiki's rival doing here? Shiki's rival? The powerful figures drawn to rocks brought in other mighty types in their wake. Stay back or he'll kill you, future Silver Axe. Boom, boom. Huh? There. How about that view? Take in the sights. I think opening these holes was the right idea. Don't you agree? To sum it all, there's 2 devil fruits out there that I want. One of them is most likely found on Elbaf, and its power will only truly unlock if Harold eats it. After that, you want to find Galia, right? I only know of them as a legend. I've got my information networked on the hunt, but there's no hint of a band of frozen giants anywhere. Captain John, Lin, if they exist, they're corpses. Struizen! Wow, I haven't seen him in a while. Good point. They ain't coming back to life. Shut up. We're talking about dreams here. Barbell? Kaido? Barbell. You're a weird one. Catfish fishman. Plus, even if they were somehow be brought back, they have no reason to listen to you. And that's why I need the power of Harold, King of Elbaf. Is it like a coordinate power for Attack on Titan to where he can control giants? Is that the devil fruit? That would be wicked sick. Can't you suppress them with sheer strength? Same thing for Harold. Just crush them and make them obey you. What? Don't ever say that to me again. Hey, knock it off, Rocks. Bastard. You too, Kaido, calm down. We just got this island. You want to smash it to pieces? This crew is bound to fall apart sooner or later. Yeah, so why don't we earn a little more before it happens? Take it easy, new kid. Harold's my pal. You say that nonsense again and I'll get rid of you first, Kaido. Bro, this is crazy. Listen up, folks. Elbaf is the key to taking down the Holy Land. If you don't trust me on that, get lost. It's up to you whether or not you want to follow me on the fateful day of our mission. But if you've got the stones for it, then stick around with me for a bit. I'll show you the peak of the world. Wow. Dude, Big Mom. Oh. I have a few kids with her. Hey, you. Don Krieg's dad? Whew. That was a read-through.
First things first. That stupid little runt Kaido. Shut up, kid. Shut the fuck up.
No, he's a brat.
Fucking brat, you runt. I love that when I read that. I was like, yeah.
yeah, kick him again.
See, I think Oda, he knows, like you said, when you were comparing Loki and Kaido, he knows.
Guys, this is my good friend Vonte, like a brother to me, because we are 2 sides of the same brain at times, and different sides of the same brain at other times. But yeah, welcome. I'm going to watch her reactions to One Piece. He does One Piece reactions to the anime and manga on his own channel, so check that out. I do have him listed in the description. But wow, what
I deleted all those videos.
Well, shit, guys. Well, yeah, lost out. Well, I don't even get to see him anyway. I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted. This whole bullshit with Loki and how his mom treated him.
Man.
I'm kind of like I'm conflicted. I wanted to see more happen to the mom because he made it sound like he killed his mom, or at least that's what the stories were told. It's just that she fell ill. Was there no explanation given for that? You know, just she died of illness.
Honestly, I think it just has something to do with it could be 2 things. It could be from her stressing herself like to that extent,
Or just being a hater.
Yeah, like that badly. or it could be with that superstitious shit that she was kind of on about, like, well, for one, already with Loki and the curse itself, and then two, with her, when she first came there, she was like, oh, you gotta put this mirror in this area here and do this and do that. So I don't know if it has anything to do with like some kind of the ancient blood of the giants is magic or something like that. Some kind of,
I mean, it could be a supernatural type of curse, or like what do they call it? Like the shrunken heads, some sort of voodoo magic. But honestly, she could just live the life that was stressful to her own body. When you are always on 11, that is not good for your heart.
I like that we got that though. A trash mother, you don't really see that too often.
And especially not in One Piece. Like, I would say almost
right.
Not all of them, but like a solid majority are some of the better characters.
Yeah. Oh man, I really like Rocks a lot, man. Like, I actually felt the same way as you when he got introduced. I was like, just flat out, the father of Blackbeard. I was like, okay, that was kind of casual and fine. But then after that, I was like, you know what? This guy's pretty good. He had a dream, a clear one. He wants to have all pirates, obviously, at Hachinosu, just chilling there, Pirate Island. He wants to be king of the world. He was in the flower room with Emu. But the one thing, I was talking to Sherman about this too, the one thing that I find really interesting, and this is something that I'm starting to really like from Oda currently, is that, right, Sherm, if Bellamere could have met Estrich, he would have, man, shotgun to her face. But I like that. I do find it interesting that Blackbeard and Rock's like totally different. Same goals, but like Blackbeard is such an underhand tactic. He's not very gung ho and headstrong like Rocks is, like how Luffy is. Those two characters are kind of similar in that regard. But I like that Oda is starting to separate characters, even in this chapter. Like Roger, if you notice throughout the manga, Oda starts drawing him more similarly to Ace, and kind of act like Ace a lot too. The younger we see him, so I'm starting to notice that he's trying to stop the parallels with Luffy so much with Roger, and starting to kind of make Luffy his own thing, Roger his own thing, Rocks, Blackbeard, etc. And I like that because it's one of those things where, especially when it comes to father and son things in shonen, there's always going to be parallels there, or when it comes to any kind of familial or any kind of relationship, friendships, there's always some kind of overlapping. But I like that he's starting to let these characters have their own identities.
Do you think, along a similar lines, that we are getting this with Rocks and Blackbeard in retrospect? We're getting this with Roger and Ace in retrospect. Do you think we'll get a similar kind of plot line or like mini story arc with Dragon?
Yeah, him and Garp or something with that. Let's see what I was gonna say.
Also, do you believe that Luffy is from, let's just call it, good stock? Do you think there's going to be a named or a big-time player in this world that will be his mother?
Funny you say that. In this chapter, people were theorizing that Tritoma, the girl earlier that had all the fan letters for Gloriosa, they were thinking that was possibly Luffy's mother. However, we did learn that they usually don't have males as children, but could be an anomaly situation. And she was actually the Empress too, they said briefly. So
the second, or the 2 generations later.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know what happened to Tritoma? Because I think that's the first time we have seen her on panel, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
Even like the way that she smiles on that page, like honestly, I would not be upset with that.
I I really like this chapter though, because what it did here, it like all these legendary characters, it just showed them being normal. Yeah, like
Like
that's
they're
dope.
quirky, but they're normal.
I really love that a lot because like you don't have to just keep up this whole aura stuff and oh they're so legendary, they're so badass. Like no, they're normal too, just like anybody else. Like we see the Straw Hats, they're very normal characters. I like that.
Yeah, they're
because,
just the version of the Straw Hats in the past.
yeah.
I even said like Shocky looked like Robin, like almost beat for beat.
Ain't gonna lie, Shocky, she got it though. And Rayleigh, he see fellas out there, hey, don't just be chasing down women. Sometimes they want to get to the guys that don't thirst over them. And Rayleigh wasn't thirsting like Gabon and Roger.
God.
Which is also hilarious that Gabon and Roger were really thirsting over her like that. That's hilarious.
I mean, they were literally just like chasing women. It seemed like, yeah, you became kind of like the king of the pirates on accident, but I think you were really just trying to get laid.
Right. Let's see. There's definitely some things here. So the Holy Land in flames. So outside of Elbaf right now, I guess it's to be assumed that maybe the revolutionaries. I think so.
Okay.
It could be from the starvation thing that they're talking about, but I also feel like that would be a little redundant for Oda to like keep on talking about that, the whole food shortages thing.
I don't think so. I think because of what we saw in Elbaf and how there were infighting, I think the Celestial Dragons would eventually turn on one another. So when Emu, or by extension Gunko, said the Holy Land is in flames, I kind of got the impression that was more of a political status of like, yeah, there's a lot of strife. There's a lot of infighting going on. I didn't take it to mean literally it's in flames, but that was the analogy that was used.
The only reason why I think literally is just because of what Dragon said. Once the Holy Knights, start to move,
that's when we
got to move. But I mean, it could be for Mu. Everything for Mu. No. No.
Did we ever find out if Gloriosa wound up with someone? I know that she was the Empress for a while, and I know she had the love sickness, probably for Roger.
I think, to be honest, I think that's why she looks so like old compared to Shaky. Like they should be around the same age. So I feel like that has something to do with that.
Affliction of the love.
Kind of sad.
Yeah.
Oh, the Davy Jones stuff. Very interesting.
I did not expect that. So go ahead. I don't really know what to make of that because I wasn't expecting that to return for this particular portion of the story. But go ahead.
So I'm thinking two things here. One, it could be that Davy Jones. So what I think Davy Jones could potentially be a counterpart to Joy Boy. Kind of like, the Blackbeard, Luffy parallels, but I don't know what the relationship looked like. Or Davy Jones could actually be Joy Boy's name. But yeah, that's the only other thing I was thinking about. Those are the two things.
So Davy Jones might have been the actual identity of Joy Boy. So Joy Boy was like a persona, like the hero of the Marines or the Navy.
Yeah.
It's just like a title.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And to be quite honest, so King of the World, I do also like that Roger and Rox both have different goals ultimately. It's funny, Roger is really starting to become a very isolated figure in the series. Like, I know I was talking about the parallels a few minutes ago, but like Luffy, in a way, he has parallels to Rox. Even Blackbeard, obviously. Roger is very, and Joy Boy, for Luffy. But Roger is he's very much just Roger. Like, he's starting to become a common person in this series, which I kind of like. It goes back to what I was saying about the whole legendary figure characters. That's why I wonder, will we explore Rod? I mean, I assume we will, because we're probably gonna get into God Valley right now. But I wonder, will we explore Rogers some more here within this backstory?
Okay, so let's circle back a bit. I will still talk about Roger, but like, do you think there was a false tip, maybe even implanted through the network of Emu, to get Rox onto God Valley to kill him? Because Rox was saying that there was 2 devil fruits that he needed or wanted, and isn't it crazy how like he specifically is like the okay, he said he wanted 2 devil fruits. Okay, who else in the history of this series has had 2 devil fruits? Only one person, Blackbeard. So it's like, at what point did like he figure it out? Is it like a part of his genetics that he's able to ingest 2 devil fruits?
Good question. I feel like both. He figured it out and he's able to. The reason why I think is he figured it out because he also talked about the fruit for Harold, and he knew how it worked. So I think he's kind of like his son, Blackbeard, how they do like a lot of research. I just don't know how the fuck they got access to whatever. Like, did he find like Davy Jones, like a sunken ship, and there were like things there that he found that survived the water or something like that? Like, where did you get this information from? Like, you have people from O'Hara, you have Vegapunk, but it seems like they have some information that is just completely different. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
what did you make of my theory about like the coordinate for the devil fruit? Because if Loki is truly going to be the savior on Elbaf for us currently, he has to control giants. And sure, they might not be fighters, but under his command, they might be able to do things that they normally would not have been able to do.
I think it might be like a rage thing. He might like incite rage in them.
Okay, so kind of like a Trumpet from My Hero. I feel like Silver Axe is Smoker's dad. Sherm said Don Krieg.
Looked like him. He got the gloves, haircut, but he does kind of look like Don Krieg too. But I ain't gonna lie, man. Wang Ji, that is literally Caribou's dad. I mean, literally, Caribou he seeked out for Blackbeard.
I want to find Blackbeard. Yeah. I wonder why. My dad was friends with your dad, so you be friends with me.
Yeah, Sherm. Yeah, that is kind of frustrating. Like, again, we just...
True, but I don't know to the extent of, like, what's going to be burned. Like, I'm still holding out some hope that Al will do something. I know. It's like, at this point, Oda, you can't even fake burn books.
You do fake out deaths, now you faking out burning books. Like, are you serious?
Yeah, just Oda.
I mean, at least, I guess you know there's value in the books, too. Like, sure, cool. I mean, you're the mangaka, of course. I'd assume that you would have historical things be of value, but goddamn. Let's see, what else did I have? Oh yeah, so the Davy Jones thing. Do you have any theory?
I mean, so here's the thing. I really don't know what Emu's role in this world is. So I'm thinking the Davy Jones fights might go all the way back to the days of Emu in House Nerona. I'm thinking it might have been just kind of like a playful, game amongst friends. He lost and like I'm taking my ball and going home.
Davy Jones. That would be pretty interesting if Davy Jones was like a counterpart to Joy Boy. Like, that's another thing that would be added. I know some people will probably be like, okay, like, you're adding too many things, but But
I
One
mean,
Piece
look,
world
we
ain't
know
big enough.
nothing about Joy Boy's history. We know he
We
was
don't.
friends with Emmett. That's literally all we know
Yeah.
about him.
Because that could be
We
somebody
know
from
that
his crew, right? That like split
yeah.
off and did his own thing or something.
I mean, hell, I think it'd actually be really cool if they named like that game after one of his crewmates that Joy Boy lost. Like, even if you want to say like Joy Boy was sad. Like, I know there's the whole sad boy meme going around, but it's like, no, seriously, like, if you lose one of your crewmates that you've been rolling with for a while, yeah, that would cause you to feel some type of way.
True. There's another question. Do you think, well, obviously we'll probably learn it now with God Valley potentially coming up here. Well, it looks like it literally will. For Blackbeard, so how do you think Rock survived God Valley for a few years?
Let's get into that. What do you think about? I have a thought, and it is so obscure, but go ahead. I want to hear what you're thinking first.
Because with God Valley, Blackbeard, I believe he's like a year older than Shanks, so he's like 1. He's a baby at the time. And we're to assume that Rock's. I mean, they say he got defeated there, but like, how? Maybe the Rocks have like somebody that helped raise Blackbeard, and you know the stuff with the books. Lafitte, like, is Lafitte some? I don't know. It could be him or someone else. Like, how did Blackbeard? Where did he get the information from? Were there like books somewhere that he just had and he read about his father, all of his adventures and his goals and admirations or his dreams and stuff like that, and he just kind of adopted that? Or did he actually learn some of the stuff from Rocks himself before he officially passed?
That's interesting. Do you want me to tell you my thoughts? So, when someone is the father of someone, it is familial. When someone is named the father of something, it is of ideology, normally. They say that Blackbeard's body is strange. We've seen in tonight's live stream that there have been altered bodied versions of characters that we know and love. What if Xebec is not the father of Blackbeard? He is the father of Blackbeard, the concept. So when he told Emu, I will be back, he literally meant, I'm going to do the Domi Reversi, and then that's how I survive, or that's how, like, I know technically speaking it would line up to where if he had a child, sure. But I also feel like there could be a little wiggle room for the Blackbeard that we know to actually still be Rocks.
It does kind of seem like, even like his face, like, yes, that's his dad, but like, in
it is
the
very
fact that he
similar.
has the same dream, how do you just adopt the same dream?
Well, not only that, but what about the knowledge that he has? That would explain if he does keep the same memories. That would be how he knows about the 2 devil fruits.
Yes.
And maybe that's how he actually gets 2 devil fruits, is like, you have your version in this reality and then this version in the Domi reality.
And the fact that he what was it? I forgot. But yes, Sherm. Yes. Or Robin said.
The first fishman. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I mean, if you're a mortal cursed by Emu to live forever, yeah, absolutely. I could see you being the fisherman on the seafloor at the moment.
I mean, that honestly makes sense. Like, the Domi Reversi, Devil Fruit thing.
Like, and even the way that, like, he carries a
I'll
pistol.
be back.
Yeah, I'll be back. Like, Blackbeard carries pistols. The only thing missing really is the saber. But, like, even that's the name of Blackbeard's ship, the Saber of Xebec.
That would be crazy. Like, imagine he pulled off some shit. I mean, because without us having confirmation, we know that Rox, he pulled some stunt, like he did some shit with his son, him or whatever. He did something after he got defeated.
There was a continuation of his plan. I don't know if it
Yeah.
was him or, like an inherited will type of situation.
And that goes back to Jaya, right? Like Blackbeard talking about dreams, that whole thing. I
Dreams
always
will
said
never die.
That's literally been my favorite. That's my favorite scene in One Piece, personally.
Okay.
It's
I
always
respect it.
like when I was like, like it seemed like something that you have to pay attention to, the way that it was directed in the anime and obviously in the manga. If people want to look into the whole thing when Zoro and Luffy was like the like Blackbeard, is it like 3 people or they talking about his crew?
What if he's talking
Rox
about Blackbeard and Rox? They,
Yeah.
2 people.
Mm-hmm. That would be crazy. Father and son, same thing.
Well, and that's what I was, like the father of philosophy or the father of modern day science. Like, it's of a idea. It's a dream. You're the father of a dream. Dreams don't die.
Because it is very on the nose too.
Unique, kind of like inversion. Like Luffy's rival is like someone who essentially bested Roger, bested Garp, and now he's back to do his whole. And like, okay, I want you to go chapter 1155, page 4. Is that not dead ass the same, the same pose before Blackbeard does his quake?
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah. You know something else too? Well, Whitebeard, the man that Roger was waiting for, isn't you? Like, imagine that gets flipped on his head. Like, talking about
the whole thing with Domi Reversi, Vontae, it makes me think that like maybe all these characters aren't dead that we thought were dead, or maybe like you get a +1, like you get 1 mushroom life extra. And then I was thinking about this stuff with Moria, like how does that relate to the shadow world? And I'm thinking, is it really like they said your shadow was your soul? So like when you put your soul into another body, that body acted like you would.
The fact that he really pulled up to the flower room, fuck the throne room, the flower room.
The
that
only
was
one ever.
Wow.
The only one up until that point and ever since. So Oda made it a point to say this is a one-time thing that has been accomplished.
And he was chilling. Had the pistol there, his arm resting on his feet. Like, what? And Emu was looking like, okay. And then Gunko? Or...
Okay, what'd you think of my Gunko theory? I had a couple of them, but the one to where this Gunko is not the same Gunko we see. Gunko is a handmaid, is a servant,
title,
is a butler. Yes, conquest.
I'm not sure. Like, it could be someone from her family. It could be her. Honestly, it really could be any. Or like what you said, like another person that was Gunko.
Well, I just keep thinking back to the stupid, not stupid, but like that flashback very suddenly. It's like, is that Brooke's daughter?
So back when that chapter dropped, a lot of people obviously were saying Brooke's daughter, or was it somebody on Brooke's crew's daughter, or somebody that knew Brooke's daughter, and he was just a musician, playing music, and because she refers to him as Brooke and not like father or dad.
Yes.
Not saying that she doesn't have to, but like, it could have been someone that he knew, daughter, like Yorkie or something. Probably.
Possibly.
Anybody.
I mean, well, didn't Yorkie have a wife? Or no? Am I misremembering that?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I like that. I like Rox, man. I thought he was just gonna be just this evil crash out guy that's just, but no, he actually is a good guy. Like, not. I
Okay,
wouldn't say he's a good guy, but he's, he has some
that's
weird
one thing I
methods.
wanted to talk
Hitting
about
kids.
earlier is that like Rox almost has a code of honor that he
And
operates
Blackbeard
on.
doesn't.
Blackbeard does not have a semblance
crazy.
of a code of honor.
It's crazy.
And again, I'm not going to try to badger this point home too much, but like if the Domi Reversi is just very subtle changes in their appearance, but it's drastic changes in their personality, you could see obviously Blackbeard is almost the antithesis of Rox at this point.
100%. Like, this is somebody that Whitebeard used to run with back in the day. And then now his son, quote unquote, joined his crew, and he's the worst. He's just the absolute worst. Like,
no, you want to talk about who's the worst? Fucking Estrid.
Oh yeah,
my
she
God.
is literally the worst. Like,
I had to,
tier list.
Vonte,
She has her own tier.
You got to, like space that out a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I had to read that back to back to back, and my rage was just boiling over. She fucking threw the baby off the cliff like Spartacus.
Can I just say this? The fact that all of this is going through Loki's arc, backstory, his arc, everything. This is for Loki. This is all to build up Loki.
Yes.
I love that. That's how important he is to the story. Like, he was all happy.
That's probably the best.
Rox pirates with his father.
It's probably one of the best foreshadowings that we've had because Loki was name dropped back in Thriller Bark, and honestly, that is a very high bar that you have to uphold for yourself as Oda. I feel like he has done almost perfection to Loki. Now, I don't know if he'll join the crew. I know Luffy said that. I know that there was probably a lot of dialogue about whether or not he meant that like for real, whether or not Loki would actually join. Honestly, I would love if Loki were a Straw Hat. And no, I'm not talking like an ally. I'm not talking like a Yamato, like I'll show up, I'll be a part of your grand fleet. No, I'm talking Straw Hat on that head.
I got an idea. What if he joined Blackbeard? Just think about it for a second.
All right, walk me through this, but I'm not gonna like it.
I don't really either. Like, I would prefer him on the Straw Hats, but honestly, it all just the one thing is Harold and Rox. Their relationship.
Okay.
Loki, the guy is pretty. Like, I just feel like because it was Rox's dream to have Harold join him, and it seems like Harold never joined him, but he was, an ally from a distance. I feel like that might carry over to the Sons. I don't think it needs to happen. I would prefer Loki on the Straw Hats, but that's just another thought that I had as I was reading it. Like, it could be setting it up, or it could just be that the parallels between Luffy and Rox. Because I really think there are a lot of parallels between Luffy and Rox.
I think that's more so what Oda's getting at with this.
Which is crazy, right? You go from Roger, now you're like, oh no, Roger's more like Ace. Okay, fine. Luffy's not really like Garp. He's like Garp, but not, on the surface level, sure.
In a very
but
loose
he's
sense.
not like Garp. So it's just funny how he ends up being more similar to Rox. Randomly.
And honestly, one can make an argument that Blackbeard is very similar to Dragon. Out of everyone, I feel like because of his very much like his strong sense of conviction, like nothing will hold you down. And also the proximity to people who Willa D, so his dad, and then obviously up and down.
Will it be sent for Willa Dad? No,
Willa Dad. Willa Dad.
Willa Dads. I mean, technically,
Hi, Willa Dad. I'm Jared.
Sherm, I trust Oda. He going to do right by Smoker. Okay, he will. The live action's coming in.
Smoker.
He's gonna get reminded. Barto better not be at the bottom of the ocean though. We got to return back to that. Oh, and Shanks, the tattoo, the marking. So Summers, when they first called him up to come here in Elbaf. He had a tattoo. It wasn't the same, but it was similar.
Sure. Yeah,
So
I
I'm
think
just
that
gonna
to be
call
the
it the
Holy
Mark
Knight.
of the Abyss or something like that.
Sure.
Interesting. Shanks, that arm gone.
I
So
was thinking
Nika saved
maybe
him.
like, do you think that possibly that was like a tracking chip, or that was a way for them to know where he was at?
I think so. And also too, well, no, he travels still, regardless. I want to say it may be a way to travel, but no, he be traveling. Shanks is the first character in this series that we've seen travel quickly.
Yeah, I think he does use the pentagrams to travel.
Also, on that that same page, so it's page 13 on chapter, was it 1154 or 53? I think 54. He talked about with Gabon, he was like, something about them like staying on Elbaf, like, oh, it's been a long time. He's like, I know it's been even longer for you. Like, I don't know if that goes into the whole time thing on Elbaf, but
Which we
I was
still have
thinking
not
about
gotten
that.
to with everything
Yeah.
that's going on.
I'm like, But
Okay,
see,
here's
older
another
moves are
thing.
different.
Do you think that Loki ate the devil fruit that was in the king's chambers, or do you think someone else ate that?
Oh man,
I could see it going either way.
it could really go either way. The more and more Oda keeps like dancing around that.
Well, because someone obviously flipped Harold to the
Yeah.
Domi reverse. So, like, someone was in the castle, but I feel like also Harold was the type of person to where he wanted to have a backup plan just in case someone betrayed him. Because he was very much a pacifist, but he wasn't naive. Like, he understood that this world was something you needed to work at. And I can't believe that they did him that dirty. Like, he cut off his own horns to show his solidarity with the rest of the world. And then they ended up flipping the script to make him seem like he is completely something different than he is.
Right.
I cannot get over how they treated baby Loki.
Bro.
Shit is vile.
Man. The only person that, and even with him, the only person that I'm like, I can understand why he mad at him is his brother Hydrogen. Like, he's like, okay, the people
He's
treat
still young
they be
enough.
talking shit to me, you talk shit to me, you be kicking my ass. But that's the only person. Everybody else, shout out to his mother, by the way. Ida, shout out to her.
Ida's
She's a
the
real one.
best. Oh
She
my
saved
goodness.
the fucking land, honestly. If she didn't do what she did, humbling Harold, it would not have went down that path.
What do they call him? Like a piece of shit, or like a rapscallion? I forget what they called him something when he was first introduced. I was like, dang, they're just
He's
going
the worst
in on
scum
Harold.
ever or something like that.
The birth of Loki. Dude, I already know this is going to be on almost a similar level of the Kuma backstory. It still isn't like, you know, exactly beat for beat, but just seeing Loki climb back up the fucking tree towards his mother that just cast him out, I got chills. That is, oh my god, Oda cooked with that.
Poor kid.
And honestly, I can say now that I've finished and am completely caught up, I did not get a single spoiler with context over the last 4 months.
I remember a few weeks ago with the Loki chapter of him being born. I remember you said something like it was so like wholesome or something, because like you seen the panel of her face, like how she looked before she started, you know, tripping out. I was like, that's hilarious. And once you see that, I cannot wait for your reaction.
I was context. Like, you are not serious right now. She cast him out. Yeah, it might have been either an
scar on his eye or mark.
Rox's scar.
What is that? It's like a lightning mark or scar. Get that from, buddy. Oh. And then the memes, people like, Why Rocks kind of look like Bucky though in this Wanted poster? He got the tongue out and stuff like that. Is Bucky the other son? And then that was an actual thing that some were joking, but some were like, yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, hey, technically speaking,
Bucky's got blue hair. That shit don't make sense.
If he is his son, I said there's a Sherm. Bucky, you already know he's gonna be the king of the world, so he's gonna win in the end. If that is his son, that he would actually win. The will of Rocks.
Shut up.
Through Buggy. Rocks is Harry Potter, yes. With the scar, yes.
No, Buggy is Neville Longbottom, and Blackbeard is actually Harry Potter.
So how did you fools lose? What happened? Did you guys get betrayed at God Valley, or did you guys try to do your own thing and then just got jumped? What happened? Because
I kind of feel like Emu pulled up. I feel like Emu had to pull up. Because, like, what else could defeat Rocks? He seemed to be at, like, the apex of strength.
I got a question. Do you think Roger has seen Emu? Like, do you think we'll probably see, like, as they're fighting, he might, like... Because I think Rocks went back to, well, it's God Valley, so I don't know if Emu... I guess I must just assume Emu was there. In a room somewhere else, maybe. Man got ambitions. I think Oda really nailed it with Rocks.
I'm going to be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan of the introduction, but as we're starting to peel away some of the layers, I think that there is a really good possibility that I love Rocks by the end of it. And it's not just because he has great ambitions. Boku no Pirato! But I just love, even when he kicked Kaido, and no, it's not just for the memes, but like, he still values his friendship with Harold, even though his friendship with Harold was like just, you know, it was just really short and sweet type of deal. Like, also, he met him once.
Bro just killed an admiral before he even had a pirate group. He wasn't
Solo Dolo on
what the hell?
The away court of Mary Joie.
Let me guess. That's Akainu's father. Let me guess.
I hate pirates.
I wonder why.
Wait,
kid.
Does that actually line up? I think it might.
Said the Reverie. What was that? What years are we at here? I think this is.
It's like 80 something years ago.
No.
Or 40.
Well, yeah, now 40. Yeah. And it was 8 years. The Reverie was 8 years before right now. Yeah.
Damn.
Because the Akainu is like 55, 6, 7, something like that. So yeah, he was a kid. And literally that panel of a young Akainu with the dagger looking all dirty and beat up and stuff. Yeah.
Go back to page 15 of chapter 1152. I want you to look at that silhouette again. It's kind of...
215. Okay, yeah. What you thinking?
That... I don't know. Like... I want to zoom in.
I was thinking, I think the thing that I thought it was like a holy knight, just some holy knight, whether it's Garling or somebody else that did that.
Like, there's, the thing with me is like there's a little tuft. So to the right of the chest a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It's Jozu. Who could it be?
I also thought that maybe there was someone living in in Jarl's beard. That's where Shaggy was Shaggy.
At. Jesus Christ, Shaggy. So that's another person that, like Loki. I like that we didn't get to that yet. It's cool.
Still holding on to the mystery.
Who is he? Who are they?
Well, because like they were talking as like like my time is almost done, and then Chief
Yeah.
Jarl's like, well, I'm about to die.
Shanks being here. That would be interesting that Shanks is just chilling here and then someone from the Holy Knights ends up here. I mean, because honestly, it probably is somebody from the Holy Knights just because of the fact that the same thing kind of happened right now where they popped up from their little pentagram. And I think the same thing probably happened back then in the throne room. Or his room. Yeah.
Alternatively, could this be where Who's Who found the Nika Nika no Mi?
Oh, wait a minute. Well,
do the timelines match up?
Shanks is a little younger here, I think. Wait, let me.
Yeah, but let's just say, for example, that like the Nika Nika no Mi fruit was stolen from here. He would then be able to go chase after it.
It was 14 years ago, and Luffy had it when he was like what, 6 or
give or take. Because he trained for 10 years. It's been about 3.
Ah. Yeah. So what happened after that then? So how the hell did he get to Who's Who? It's like a damn it's like a detective case right now. How the hell
I gotta go backwards. Trying to solve a murder.
Man. But like you said, I like how you put it. Oda is like he's cutting corners. Like he's like, okay, let me start really reeling it in with this.
And not to say that like he's cutting corners per se, but more so he's trimming off the fat. Like everything is on panel that needs to be. And maybe I could get a little bit more details, but it's also keeping up the mystery. But yeah, I really do appreciate everything that's been shown in today's live stream.
Loki's about to kill one of these Holy Knights by the end of this arc. When he gets unleashed from them shackles, when he goes back up to the Sun Realm, he is about to Summers, Killingham, somebody dying. Gunko, we still have more to explore. So not you.
I was about to say her though, because like you could get some sort of flashback as to like
maybe. Especially since Emu possessed her, you know, you could do something with that. Where Emu's like, oh shit, well, gotta go. Enjoy. You can't regenerate.
Okay, and also, Yo Ho Ho is the fucking text bubble. Like, who else laughs at Yo Ho Ho?
It's literally Brooke.
That's Brooke.
But
so he had some sort of, I don't know if maybe that's her daughter, or maybe, like you said, it was just someone that they found. If that was a crewmate's daughter. Yeah, but she definitely interacted with him specifically.
Yeah. And she's a fan of him. Like, we know she listened to his music.
Mm-hmm. Wait a second. Go back. Chapter 1149, page 19. Does he literally say the resemblance is uncanny? Is that Brooke saying that? Does he think he knows who Gunko is? I thought that was Usopp at first. But that wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, I think it's him.
So you think I think that confirms it. At least he knows who she was.
But what if that's also it could be. But what if that also has something to do with like the person that was in the flower room with Emu? Like, to say the resemblance is uncanny, obviously you could be talking about the person directly or someone that looks like someone else. So like her mother, her father, brother, sister, something like that.
Like he knew her mother?
Yeah. Because this is about what, at this point it's like 48 years ago. So
are you Brooke? Yeah, now that I'm looking at this again, it's like before she was taken over, she was definitely starting to remember something.
Yeah. Are you Brooke? Or it could be like a lover that he had, and she was just the daughter of the lover, you know? Like, so more so like he's like a stepfather.
Well, I mean, someone's face is blurred out on page 18, screaming father.
Yes.
mean, that could be his daughter. I'm not giving up on that.
Wouldn't that be something, man? See, Oda introducing new things like Brooke, daughter, like that's
Yeah, he'd be 2 for 2. First the Laboon, now this. Now
right.
Gunko.
That'd be crazy though, because like he never, like obviously he never said anything about a daughter. Like you would think maybe, you know, he talks about his crew a lot and how he lost his crew, but like,
Well, maybe he doesn't think they survived, but because Emu did some diabolical contract, maybe even rose them from the dead.
I just feel like it would be interesting to have Brooke, like when he first met the Straw Hats, to mention a daughter that he had. Because he mentioned his crew.
I don't know if he would have talked about it if she died because of the illness.
I mean,
you know, if she was on the ship with him.
And plus, we really don't know where this could have been. Well, no, he wasn't. Well, he did say, "Well, it's my dream to be a pirate." So
I think it was shortly before. Yeah.
Damn, Brooke went through a lot of stuff, man.
And I also do have to appreciate both that and then Robin. She showed some emotion, and that is the first time in I can't even remember how long that she has showed genuine emotion. She felt angry about these kids being used as poker
Shout out
chips.
to Robin.
She felt scared. She was crying. The library was burning.
Let me have a dialogue. Jinbei.
Oh my God! Let's talk.
What are we doing?
Poor Unk. What
are we doing, Oda?
Why is he there?
He says stupid shit. All like he did it a few times in Egghead. I'm like, dude, why is he like? He's like he's senile. Like, what's going on?
It's almost like he has to state the obvious for the viewer. Like, I don't need that.
It's like, what?
I really don't.
Especially in the officials with this translation, I definitely don't need it here because you're gonna make me sound so stupid and corny and dumb and like overdone.
I've already put it out of my memory, but like whatever dumb shit he said during this read through, it's like I cannot stand that you just said.
He's like, oh, so I guess they something. I guess I'm like, what? What are you?
Yeah, like
here's my thing, right? And here's my thing, Robin, right? It was already. The general consensus with Robin with the crew is that we have to protect her at all times. Like this is somebody that, like obviously she could fight for herself, but at the same time we know how crucial she is, how valuable
she's a valuable asset.
Exactly. So the fact that
sounds like trouble.
Did all that, and Jinbei, you being you're just defenseless. Like Nami,
you're not even trying.
We already give them a lot of flack for what they are now on the Yonko crew, still doing whatever. But you, out of all people,
yep.
You know, it's actually so bad that like I would still be more mad at him, even if Sanji and Zoro are stronger than him now. I would still be more mad at him just because, like, dude, you're Unk.
He's not
you got
even
the experience. Like, what are you doing? You were on Whitebeard's crew, or at least, yeah, kind of became a little member there. Like, dude, what are we doing here? You know about family. You know about keeping everything together. Like, I just think that he should triple down on that. Literally, Jinbei literally was one of my favorite characters in the series. I'm not kidding. He was literally like top 3. Now he's like
literally
57th.
This is almost like this is the phrase "never meet your heroes." Never let your heroes join the Straw Hats. That's honestly what this is.
Honestly, everybody was better. No, I'm not gonna say that. That's kind of disrespect. I mean, I was gonna say everybody that officially joined the crew were better before. The characterization was a little. I would just say at least more raw, so that you can feel things more. But once they became members, like Chopper.
And I kid you not, that Jinbei putting down the saucer in front of Big Mom and saying, like, I'm leaving, that is top, like, 6 or 7 moments in this series for me. With the music, how it did the very, very strongest, I think, was playing in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Just peak.
Don't fight, Robin. Not even let me handle. Exactly. Why would he say don't fight? Like, you sound. That's something that Usopp would say. Don't fight, Robin. He wouldn't say no, let me handle this. But Jinbei saying that, oh,
Also,
yeah,
kind of
but that-
wild that Scopper Gabon saw the death of his son with Future Sight Hockey.
oh yeah,
It was
that's
like
becoming a thing now. I think that's in the final war we're gonna see some crazy shit because Shanks did the same thing when his fleet was about to get obliterated by kids.
destroyed. Mm-hmm.
So we're
And
gonna
then
see
you
that
could
again.
even go as far back as Luffy in Marineford, where his hands were cut off.
So let me guess, Usopp gonna do observation hockey to jump in front of some kind of bullet or something for Luffy or something. Is that what's gonna happen?
Whack.
I
Whack. You
would
ain't Aki.
really hate that.
You ain't Aki. Don't try to be. If you know, you know, guys.
Allow me to show you the dominance of God. Move.
Yeah, she's
No.
even talking different. God dang. Don't say it, Colin. Daddy! Oh, that
No.
was cracking me up. And everyone's like, huh?
I guess Dragon was spitting. He said, nah.
Children can be a weakness. Especially when you have people that don't care.
Oh, man. We're really about to get God Valley right now, huh? Right
That's
here,
crazy.
now. I need to see Dragon here.
It feels natural. Okay, so I'll transition by saying this. Do you think Loki was in any way involved or saw anything from God Valley?
No, I don't even know if Harold was there. I would have.
Okay.
Do you think he was there?
I think there was some giant influence there.
Okay. Yes, Gabon needs to. Yes, sure.
Yeah, because you know you ain't getting it from Rayleigh.
That bum. Gabon's better than Rayleigh. At least he's not saying the stupid shit. I'm gonna let the Eugene. You better not say that, Gabon. I swear to God, Gabon, you better not say nothing like that. It's the Eugene. I better hear him say, "Oh, I don't know."
To his
how
credit, he did tell Loki,
what?
he's like, "Yeah, you got some people up there. You better be careful."
Yeah. Oh my God! You see, okay, going back just briefly, I'm not even going to a whole big thing about this at all. The
Sure.
Garp and Roger thing, right? That we've been shitting on them. It got even worse now. With how we're seeing Rocks, like it's gotten worse because Rocks doesn't seem like that bad of a guy to like how they were describing him. So now it's
he's
worse.
not world ending. Like he might want to rule everything, but he is not world ending.
Y'all been better off with him ruling that shit than Emu. Like seriously. I think Rocks is very well aware of like people who are weak and stuff, and just not messing with them.
I think it might honestly be because he was the only person to ever see Emu in the flower garden.
I also find it interesting that we didn't see like a real reaction from Emu. Emu was just looking at him like, were they shocked? Were they kind of?
I think Emu was somewhat like, I don't know. It could go one of two ways. It could be like perplexed as to how is this other creature in my presence, or it could be along the lines of, I know I'm going to kill you, so have your fun. Like, I will get you in the end. I am immortal. You are an insect.
Which makes it terrifying.
You mean nothing.
Give me the Makima, you know? Just give me the terrifying.
Not even phased.
Yep.
Not even phased.
I'll be back. That's another thing, too. Will we get more elaboration on that? He just came in there, he was chilling there and said, I'll be back. Okay. And then he left. Like, what is how did he come in? How did he leave? What was said? What more was said? Bro just casually killed an admiral. Like, what? He just came here, did that, start causing chaos here, ran into Harold, went to the flower room, got out of there. Like, what?
Man was on a generational run for some reason. No explanation given.
Between him and Blackbeard. Blackbeard told Shanks at Marineford, yeah, I'm not ready. Rocks wouldn't have said that. like I think that's a real distinct. Like he's way more gung ho than Blackbeard. Blackbeard, he only moves when he knows
But
he
do
can
you
do
think that's one either because the Domi Reversi, or do you think that's because he has learned from the life that he had lived and the mistakes he had made, to where he's like, okay, I know I can't do this a second time and come out with a different result.
So do you? I'm still not all the way with that theory yet, but the one thing I will say is that yes, I think if he is Blackbeard, like it's like a second chance at life. I do notice that he's kind of speed running, isn't he? Like
he went Warlord. He went. No, what did
give
he
me that
do?
devil fruit. He got his opportunity. He got the devil fruit. Yummy, yummy on me. Got Roger's son. Payback, huh?
Well, I'm sure that there were other devil fruits that he had encountered while he was on Whitebeard's ship, to where he could have theoretically have eaten them. But he wanted that one specifically. He was waiting. He took it. He killed Thatch.
Or was he a hockey man when he was rocks? He said, "All right, let me do the devil fruit and the hockey. Let me."
Well, because I don't think he got either of the two devil fruits he was looking for.
Isn't the two that he was looking for basically the Kaidos and Big Moms, since they're going to God Valley now?
Was it Kaidos?
I think so.
Was it?
Yeah.
That's confirmed? Where did it say that? I must have missed that.
Not here, but like before in God Valley when we
No, I know that was like the prize, the
two
biggest
fruits
prize.
the prizes. But I just feel like it is because they were going there. Anyway,
I feel like that was a diversion. I feel like there was something else he wanted there. Like I still feel like Emu laid a trap for Rocks.
They did say though that Garp, when he was on the phone, when he was going to before he went to God Valley, he said that they stole something from Beehive.
They did.
So that's why he went, because they stole a treasure of his. That's what they said.
So I think he might have had one of the two devil fruits, but maybe you have to eat one and then the other.
Damn, we got some goated characters in this series for real, man. Like truly goated. Still got Joy Boy, still got Davy Jones, still got Man Marked by Flames. Maybe Man Marked by Flames might be Davy Jones, maybe not. Eye Patch.
Don't know what's going on with the Rogue.
Oh, I wonder how he's gonna tie that in too, because like seeing Kuma and seeing stuff with Loki here, he might cook with Oge too. I hope so.
Interesting.
Domi Reversi. What if Rogue went through Domi Reversi?
Because of the Black Wings.
Yeah, he's called Mad Monk, but like he'd be chilling. Like he gets stronger when they claim that he gets more angry, but it doesn't really seem like that.
Okay.
Not really. Mad Monk, huh?
He does get bigger. Like Dorian Broggy did. That'd be pretty cool.
He has the tattoos on him. I don't know. I'm just looking at markings and stuff. Like, I mean, he was introduced. Well, not introduced, but he was reintroduced with Kaido, which is really interesting. When Kaido got officially introduced.
Brothers with Luffy. I know that Vonte was talking about Dragon being from like a sky island initially. I thought that was some pretty cool motif, or like his love interest was from a sky island.
I really think Dragon's mom is Skypean, and I think Dragon and Luffy's mom might be too. One of the two.
Ooh,
I think one of the two might be a thing. Because I feel like, where would Dragon go, right? Like, after he leaves the Navy, where would he go if he could go anywhere?
That's why he hasn't been found.
Yeah, he went back to his, just like with Shanks. He went back to the Holy Land to see his family and see how things were. Maybe Dragon felt, intrigued. Let me see. Because I don't like my dad. I'm going here. I love that we don't know what's the relationship between him and Garp. Like, where it stands now.
I think they are just not... I think they've accepted that they will never be able to be on equal speaking terms.
Jesus Christ, I can't wait for this. I can't wait for the downfall of Garp. Let's go. Yay.
Let's go.
Like, seriously though, I can't wait. It's just because I want to see if Oda is going to mess up, or was he being kind of meticulous about this for a while.
Fair. Okay. Question. Now that we are both officially caught up, how are you feeling about Elbaf? Sherm, this question also applies to you. I'm loving this shit. I'm just gonna speak for myself here for a sec. Like, everything that Oda is doing, and yes, it might honestly just be like the week-to-week read-through is just not it. But as someone who has binged pretty much post Wano until now, I have loved everything, nearly everything about Egghead up until where I'm at with Elbaf and possibly in the God Valley.
Same. Elbaf, I honestly like these chapters that you read right here really cemented it. Okay, I like this arc a lot. I already liked it before. I was just trying to see where it's going. And then we finally got to like, okay, we're getting some more for Loki. Because that's all I was waiting for. I'm like, this guy looks interesting. Everybody hates him for some reason. I want to know why. Now we know why, even though it's not his fault. And once I got those answers, that's when I started to really lock in. And then the cherry on top is this stuff here, because no one saw this coming, not to this extent.
I mean, look, here's the thing about the library. Yes, in the moment, it sucks that it's happening a second time. But honestly, I feel like there is still a way to save it.
I'm tired of saving it.
Well, yes, there's that.
let them books
It's
breathe,
the
man.
Mr. Incredibles. How many times do I have to clean up this mess? I just cleaned it 5 minutes ago.
The Romans, oh, we did it by mistake. You're lying. You destroyed the
lying.
Library of Alexandria on purpose. You liar.
Whoopsie! I left a candle out. What do you mean you left a candle
I
out?
didn't mean to do that. Should have done it anyway, anywhere.
It did.
You guys don't know how fire works?
The stupid hit. Oh my god.
But honestly, like, it gets real ridiculous with this series. Like, Emu, why the fuck are you doing what you're doing? It's like the same stuff with Makima. It's like, why the hell? Like, why are you doing all of this? For what?
Okay.
What
let's dive into that question a little bit more. With what you can see out of the power level of Gunko, why has Emu, in addition to the power of potentially Uranus, why have they not just outright waged war on this world? Do you think there's a limiting factor to their power? Do you think there's some sort of drawback or something that is preventing them? Like, why are you waging this secret war?
I feel like it could be because the threat is starting to be lessened. Like, after the first war, the second war, especially with Joy Boy, because it seemed like Joy Boy was obviously the biggest threat. So now Emu's kind of just chilling. I mean, they had been chilling for like the last damn near 1,000 years. But it does seem like there's, well, when you really think about it, I think the only reason now in the present day why Emu is and the Gorosei are moving more is because of the Revolutionary Army.
So an outside factor is causing them to react?
Yeah, because no one else is like actively trying to threaten the world government besides the Revs. Like, yes, pirates in proximity, but like they're not purposely trying to. They're just doing their own thing.
I will ask you another question. This was a question that came to mind while I was reading tonight, and I felt kind of stupid when I thought of it at first. But now that I've had a chance to kind of mull it over a little bit, I feel less embarrassed about it. At what point do you think Roger found out that the One Piece existed? Or, to clarify, at what point do you think he made it his goal? Because based on the chapters I've read today, it did not seem like he was going for no One Piece.
I think that was just something that happened. Wasn't that kind of how it was described? Like, he just explored everywhere and he's found.
He was the first to reach the end of the Grand Line. But then I get to thinking, like, what is the One Piece in the grand scheme of things? Is it something to end the war, or is it the spoils of war? Why hasn't Emu gone after it if it's the spoils of war? If it's something to end the war, again, why hasn't Emu gone after it to end the war permanently?
I think it's probably the damn Conqueror's Hockey.
Sherm, stop it. I'm going to feature that, but stop it.
But yeah, I do agree with you too, Sherm, about that, like, plots that are being like redone. Because we already have like antagonists that are doing the same thing, rolling the same, island, stuff like that, which makes sense. It happens. It's pirates. But it can be frustrating. So it's like, why are we doing this again? But at the same time, I kind of do like it because it's like, it kind of goes to what I said a minute ago. Like, why is Emu and the Goro State or the world government doing all of this stuff? Like, they're trying really hard right now. When you guys are winning.
Yeah, it's like, why weren't you already doing this? Like, I don't know. For me,
I think there's just like the Conqueror's Hockey thing. I think the same thing with Emmett with Joy Boys Hockey. I think the same thing at the final island.
Oh, so like immovable object versus unstoppable force type of deal.
Yeah, it only allows people who obviously aren't on that side. However, I don't know how Joy Boy would be able to do that. Like, but something like that, which is interesting too, because I wonder, like, okay, what if somebody like Shanks? Can Shanks go there? He is a celestial dragon by blood. What if he's like banned from that because of that? That would be crazy. Also, why did Gabon call him the Child of Destiny? Like, specifically that title. Like, I get it because he's celestial dragon.
I think he knew of his celestial dragon heritage.
I do find it interesting though. It sounds like there's more to that. Like, he has a task. He has something that he must do.
I mean, it could be, or it could also be a reference to the fact that they found Shanks inside of a treasure chest when everything else that happened on God Valley, like, you literally are destined to live. You are destined for a greater purpose, and you survived. Man, against all
these different people. You still have Garling and Shamrock. Like, Jesus Christ.
And that's not to say everyone else is on Blackbeard's crew, who we know nothing about. Didn't talk at all about Devon. Didn't talk at all about Top Hat McGee over here.
They did say, it was like, they said, Teach is special. Say, yes, as is his lineage. So they know about whatever's going on with him, whether he's the son or is Teach.
They knew about the connection to Rocks.
Yeah, I read stories. He was our hero, of course. He was all you guys' hero.
This will be my last point. Do you think the reason why Blackbeard cannot sleep is because his body has undergone Domi Reversi? Because technically speaking, the human circadian rhythm is supposed to sleep at night. If he is the flipped version of Rocks, maybe that's why he can't sleep.
Could be. Or Rocks is some bullshit. He's just like a shadow. Just in his ear. In his son's ear. He thinks he's schizophrenic. No, that's your father. But I don't want, like, Rocks doesn't come off as a guy like that. Like, that sounds more like I don't know if this is like a right analogy, but like a Palpatine. Like, it sounds like somebody that I just don't think Rocks would do that. Maybe he's just desperate to like, okay, I died or I am dying or whatever, situation he's in. But he's like, okay, I must ensure
There's just
that my
something
son.
about him saying
know, he's
what he
honorable,
said to
though.
Emu, like, I'm gonna come back. To me, that's like, man, there is more to that line than I think we might ever know.
We said this before. He is definitely killing Emu. Blackbeard is definitely this confirmed.
Oh,
it.
now? Yeah.
This confirmed the hell out of it.
It is
and he's
so
gonna team up with Luffy briefly.
Obvious. You're gonna have to wait on that one a little bit from me, but yeah, he is definitely killing Emu.
Because I don't see. I definitely do see Luffy fighting Emu. I mean, Nika, Joy Boy, like that has to happen. So I think Davy Jones, Blackbeard, whatever that is going to happen. Davy Jones and Joy Boy versus Emu.
Damn.
Huh. Let me ask you this. Davy Jones, do you think if we're going down like the similar thing like the Nika fruit, do you think Davy Jones is the Yami Yami no Mi or something else? Or a fruit that he has not gotten yet?
I mean, who's to say that like Davy Jones can't become like a god just like Nika? Or is not on a similar status? So I could see there being a Davy Jones devil fruit.
That would be crazy. What the hell would that look like?
Model Davy Jones.
Exactly, Sherm. He ain't gonna offer one this. But man, you're all caught up. Now you gotta dodge spoilers again,
Yeah, now I gotta watch your reactions. Guys, again, thank you so much to Vonte for joining me tonight. He reacts to the One Piece manga, the One Piece anime on his own channel. For our dual reaction channel that I've been putting most of my time into, Mugen Eclipse, we have been reacting to the One Piece live action. We will likely be doing Two Piece on that channel by Wit Studio. And yeah, just a lot of One Piece content in general that we have coming up, both on this channel, on Vonte's, and on Mugen Eclipse. I am not going to promise I will be here consistently, but I did say that once Don Season 2 ends, I might try to be more consistent with the Thursday releases if the chapters are available. I know that there was so much that we didn't talk about tonight, Vonte, but anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
Let's see. The one thing, the Giants, the Frozen Giants, Punk Hazard, that was interesting that Oda brought that back. That might be the Giants that are also controlled by that devil fruit, maybe.
Oh, so like literally the rumbling of Attack on Titan.
Yeah. I also find it interesting that giant straw hat that's frozen. I wonder if that has any significance, like if it's relevant to that. Shout out to Smoker, yes, sure. Shout.
Oh,
I trust it. Oda, he has to watch the live action season 2 and like, you know what? Yeah, you guys reminded me Smoker exists. I got y'all.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Like seriously, like
I don't understand how he's off-screened him for so many chapters.
Like what?
What was the last thing he was doing? Like Ubering some giant kids on some island? Like what was he doing?
From Punk Hazard going into I think that's when Garp came to save Kobe. I think we saw him briefly around
wherever they were kidnapped from.
Yeah, I'm like, bro. Come on. This Smoker. He was there all the time.
I remembered that, but I was like half making that shit up. Like honestly, like he's just on an Uber ride.
Even in Marineford, like Luffy was getting outclassed by him. Like that happened too.
It took Boa Batty to save him.
Right. Driving across the ocean.
Brum, brum. That motorcycle bike is fire, though. Nope, just kidding. It's smoke. All right, guys. So with that being said, I'd like to thank you for joining me tonight. Please like the stream if you enjoyed. If you are still here at 3 hours and 40 seconds, you are the best. Thank you to Vonte for showing up. Thank you for Sherm for the constant participation in the chat. Thank you to the silent viewer who has not said anything, but I appreciate you nonetheless. I don't have an intro, so goodbye.